racing is back. All Out Live starts right now.
Out live, Lonestar Motorsports Park, Sealy, Texas. There you go, guys. Texas, thank you. Thank you for the warm reception. You guys pulled it out. You came out here all weekend. Racers kicked ass. Fans are out here. Tons and tons of fans everywhere. We're having a great time. Did everybody have a great time at the races today? I tell you right now, this was, there you go, right? We love that reception. Thank you. Thank you, Texas. Thank you to all the staff here at Lone Star. Thank you to my team. We want to thank the sponsors, Pennzoil. Thank you, Pennzoil. We want you guys to go out and support Pennzoil. If you haven't made that switch, make that switch to Pennzoil Motor Oils. The reason why we're here today, Pennzoil supports grassroots racers. You need to support those guys. These guys are the ones that bring this to you, put the cash up, put the prizes up, and bring the greatest drag racing of all, the grassroots drag racers. That's you guys, right? Right? These guys need a stage. We bring it to you right here on All Out Live. JLT, Stiflers, Raystar, Racer Direct, RJS, Fuel Lab, everybody. These are the guys that support this. Bullseye Turbo. These guys go out of their way to support drag racing, but exclusively not just high-end racing. We're talking about you guys, the fans, the racers, all the grassroots racers out here. This is truly, truly done for you guys. There's no other show out there, do you know of, I don't, that puts a spotlight on the grassroots racer, and that's why we're here. Unlike other shows that portray high-end sponsored people, that's great. We want to support the little guy, the guy next door. All right, so we're ready to go racing here at Lone Star Motorsports Park. Our next event's Orlando Speed World. We want you guys to tune into that. It's coming up. Buy your tickets. Get ready to go. Go to alloutlive.com. One thing that we're going to do right now that's kind of a new segment or a new show called The Call Out. We've got two cars sitting right there. Shannon Poole is undefeated in Red Bull. Keen's Parts Corvettes has a bounty up along with carburetors. His was it Pro Fuel carburetors? Of course, I screwed that up, but Pro Systems carburetors, sorry about that, is putting up $500 apiece. There's a $1,000 bounty sitting on Shannon Poole's head right now for this race up here. You see these two cars up here? There's $1,000. That man in the lane can take his money, Mark. That's $1,000 right now. So I'm going to turn it over. This is the call out. Go ahead. Fire these things up. Let us know what's going on here. Steve Queen.
All right, here we go. Getting serious here on the starting line. It's all about a $1,000 bounty on that red Corvette out of Mississippi. Shannon Poole been touring all across the country carrying that $1,000 bounty, and nobody's knocked it down yet. Out of Cypress, Texas. Mark Barnett. 72 Nova going to take a shot at Shannon here, see if he can pick up that $1,000 bounty. Shannon Poole out of Keen Corvette Parts out of Ohio. And wheeling across the entire tour. Doing very, very well with us. So the Mississippi driver bringing that Corvette down here. Saying, I'm challenging you, Texas. And Mark stepped up and said, I'm going to take a shot at it. So the 72 Nova out of Cypress, Texas, taking on the Corvette out of Moss Point, Mississippi. Little Mississippi, Texas, Southern style. Instant green. First to the finish. Wind light is going to indicate which Chevrolet. Here we go. Whoa, big wheel stand for Mark, and it's going to be Shannon Poole right down the boulevard, moving around a little bit at the finish line there. And it was pretty interesting. Mark picked the wheels up. Track was awesome. Set it back down, tried to pedal it a little bit, and Shannon Poole retains that $1,000 and will toss it down to Gavin, I do believe. And
all right, guys, here we go. You saw it, the call out. Shannon Poole is still undefeated. That's right, $1,000 bounty stays on his head. He moves on, the call out, undefeated in every single race he's done with that Corvette on the call out right now. I want to introduce somebody real quick. Gavin Jerome over here. This is called Instant Green. That's right, you don't have to be a racer to win money at All Out Live. You just need to come and hang out and watch. So spectators play along with Gavin Jerome. Take it away, Gavin. Let's give some cash away. Introduce some people.
Thank you very much, Brian, and welcome to Instant Green. My name is Gavin Jerome. I'm going to give away some money. I've got Terry on my right. I've got Vanessa on my left. I've got some of the greatest race fans right behind me. We are going to have some fun. We're going to give away some money. All you have to do, you can pick right, you can pick left, but if you pick correct, I can give you some cold, hard cash in your hot little hand. That's all you got to do. You're going to have 8 chances to get it right. If you go 8 for 8 and you go 8 for 8, we're going to split the money and give you each $50. But if you have more wins than Vanessa, you get full $100. You up for it? Say yeah. Yeah, let's meet our contestants. Right here we've got, what is your name, sir?
Terry Coldwater.
Where are you from, Terry?
From Lake Jackson, Texas.
Excellent. Are you a racer? What brought you out here today?
I'm a long-time drag racer.
Long-time drag racer. We're glad to have you. Thank you. We got the lovely Vanessa. Where are you from?
Rosenberg, Texas.
Rosenberg, Texas. What brought you out here today?
My dad's racing.
Your dad's racing. Good luck to him. Hope he keeps the shiny side up. Welcome to Instant Green. You know the rules. It couldn't be easier. All you got to do is pick the left lane or the right lane. I'm going to throw it back to my good friend Steve. Welcome to Instant Green.
all right, we're getting them all matched up here for the first matchup in this group of 16. As we mentioned a little bit earlier, 16 competitors qualified in this field. We'll bring out all 16 competitors. We'll go down to 8, down to 4, down to 2, and a championship in the first matchup. Coming into the water box area, it's going to be a 2018 Trackhawk out of Cypress, Texas. Albert Sheldon going to take on Ronnie Woodall from Montgomery, Texas in the 72 Nova. So they'll move them up in the starting line area.
Instant Green, we're going to choose a lane. What lane do you like? Do you like left lane or right lane?
Left.
She takes the left lane. Terry, what do you think? You like the red or the black?
The black.
The black.
Right lane, yes, sir.
All right, we got left lane, right lane. Here we go. Simple game.
All right, heat them up and bring them to the starting line. It's going to be interesting. Little SUV action taking on the Chevy Nova. The classic Nova out of Montgomery, Texas, 72 version. That's Ronnie Woodall. 2018 Trackhawk coming out of Cypress, Texas. Albert Sheldon, a first matchup in the first group of 16. They're in, they're set. Bang, out of the box, and man, did Ronnie tree him. Ronnie just had that anticipation going on. And he'll get
all right, we got a right lane winner right there. Terry's giving a nice round of applause. Terry's got it right. Vanessa, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's right lane, left lane. I'll tell you what, it's called Instant Green for a reason. That starting tree is going to go instant green. It's the equalizer. I don't know. Both of those cars looked even, but boy, that right lane. Okay, here we go. Next one. What do you choose? Left lane or right lane?
We're going right lane.
He's going right lane. Vanessa, what do you think?
I'm going to go right.
They're both going right lane. Let's see what happens.
All right, here we go with the next matchup onto the starting line. Kelvin Owens, Russell James. James in that Mustang 2018 version over here on the tower side of the racetrack. That's a 71 Gremlin. Little nitrous oxide action for Owens. See what we can put together here. Montgomery, Texas taking on Kingwood, Texas. Russell James in the Ford. The AMC, Kelvin Owens. Stage them up. Get ready, instant green. First to the finish. Here we go.
We got left lane, right lane. It is the left lane. Nobody like that Gremlin. Oh, come on now. All right, we got another choice. Instant green. We're going to go to Vanessa first. Make your first pick. We got left lane, right lane. What are your thoughts?
Right lane.
Right lane. No love for the left lane so far.
We're going for the left lane.
You're old school. I knew
Yes,
you were
sir.
going left lane. Okay, there you go. It's 1-0. Here we go. Both.
All right, moving up there, Richard Jones from Splendora, Texas. It's a 55 Chevrolet. Lining up against the Tomball, Texas entry, George Henson. That is a 2006 GTO. So you got the classic late model GTO going to take a shot at that 55 Chevrolet here in this matchup. Classic 55 Chevy. Richard Jones, George Henson.
Copy. I'll keep it short.
All right, here we go. Move them into the starting line beams. Richard's moving in. Here comes George. Get that pre-stage light on. Move into that final stage beam. Get ready to rock and roll here. Instant green, get set. Wind light comes up there for George Henson. Richard Jones is out of the program in that matchup.
Well, that's very clear. If you leave early, you lose. Terry, I'm sorry. That looked like it had enough to cover. Vanessa won. Terry won. I'll let you pick first. You want left lane or you want the right lane?
Right lane.
He wants the right lane. He's old school. Left lane or right lane?
Left.
Left lane. Back to you.
All right, here comes the next matchup in this category. It's going to be Mike Jenkins over there, 89 Mustang on the spectator side. Classic Chevrolet Chevelle out of Magnolia, Texas, Kenneth Schwartz. Kenneth taking on Mike here. It's going to be a Ford Chevrolet matchup in this pair. Well, we get a double bulb and we're ready to go. Kenneth, here comes Mike, and bang, they're out of the starting line gate. Down to the top end of the racetrack. Watch the true wind light to come up on the board. It is a wind light. Mike
left
Jenkins.
lane. We got Vanessa 2. We got Terry 1. This is good. You get the first pick. All right, you got 2 right. You're in the lead. Who do you want, left lane or right lane?
Left.
Vanessa wants left.
Right lane.
You want right lane. Old school versus new school. Back to you.
All right, here comes our next matchup. Here we go. Look at this classic Texas J. Out of the Walker's Garage. That is a 1951 Henry J. Philip Walker taking on Eddie Knight out of Porter, Texas. 90 Mustang taking on that Henry J. Be an interesting matchup right here. We work our way through the program. 2 stage up, 1 comes back. We keep hot lap until we get a champion in this category. They're just about set. And oh, the Henry J is red light. Philip Walker could not wait, so Eddie Knight's going to be your winner.
And the winner is going to be the left-hand lane. It was another false start. It's 3 Vanessa. Terry, you can't catch a break. We go to Vanessa. Do you want the left lane or the right lane?
Right.
She chooses right. Left lane, right lane.
Left lane, I got to go with the Mopar.
There you go. Going to the Mopar. Back to you.
up the next matchup here. Sylvia Zemgals, excuse me, San Antonio, Texas. It's a 70 Challenger taking on the pick-em-up truck. From El Campo, Texas, 98 S10. Tyrell Salinas. Tyrell moving the pickup truck in. Just about set to go here. Challenger is in, set, bang, out of the box, and they are green, mean, and lean. Down to the finish line, it looks like it's going to be Mopar for the win. Selena Zemgals taking the win from San Antonio there, Gavin.
Two. All right, this is instant green. We've got 3-2. Vanessa 3, Terry 2. Instant green. That light is the equalizer. You've lost twice, not because of performance, but because of that instant green. She gets the first pick. What would you like?
Left.
I'm going to throw it to Brian. Brian's got some interesting information to share.
Has everybody been seeing that out there? There was some disparity in times, but that instant green, we saw some red lights. We're seeing these cars really close at the end. What's it coming down to? The instant green. Mike, what do you say? You're seeing it right there firsthand. I'm seeing some red lights, and I'm seeing this instant green working as the equalizer.
That is the biggest equalizer here. I don't care how close or how far the cars are apart. The tree decides the race.
I tell you, let's get rock and rolling here. Let's see what the instant green can do this next pair. Everybody keep an eye on that tree. If you see, it just drops to green. There's no staggering. Watch the tree, watch the racer.
All right, here we go. Randy Boyd, 70 Cutlass out of Damon, Texas. Boyd taking on Ken Euler. 76 Monza, small block machine taking on that Cutlass.
And we're
Some
coming out
issues
with the
with
last
the Cutlass
pair.
earlier. See if we can get it together here. Final pair of the round here as we move down to the top end. Watch for the wind light up on the board. It's going to be.
That's what we like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great matchup. We got 3 for Vanessa. We got 3 for Terry. Give these guys a round of applause. It comes down to this. Vanessa, do you want the left lane or the right lane?
I'm going to go left.
She goes left. Terry, what are your thoughts? Left lane or right lane?
Left lane.
They both go the left lane, so if it could be a tie, give them a round of applause. You take it away.
All right, here we go with the final matchup of the round, I do believe. It's going to be the Challenger. 2009 Challenger out of Dayton, Texas. Bryden Tatum Sr. taking on Mike Burns. 70 Nova taking on that 09 Challenger. Final matchup of this round of 16. 8 winners will be coming back, hot lap. Get them back here, and they'll be on the clock to get them into the next round of competition. So it's Mopar and Chevrolet. All right, here we go. Brian and Mike bring them into the starting line beams. Mopar and Chevrolet, final matchup of this group of automobiles. The set, bang, Chevrolet is away. Mike Burns might not be having to look back, and he puts on the wind light, goes to the next round.
All right, give these contestants a round of applause. We got Vanessa and we got Terry on Instant Green. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain this. These are the 2 smartest contestants I've ever seen, because no matter what, they're going to go home with some money. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put some cold hard cash in your hot little hand. You guessed 3 of the 8. Give her a nice round of applause. That's Vanessa, and she is from Rosenberg, Texas. Terry was old school, and they left early on Terry, but here's $50 for you from Lake. Give him a nice round of applause. My name is Gavin Jerome. Thank you for watching Instant Green. We'll be back.
Let me. Put it on me. All right, guys, so you see what's going on over here. Can everybody see? All right, they're lining up 8 cars over here. The first 16 went down. These 8 cars have hot lapped. They've gone all the way down the end. They're slowly coming around. When that last car comes in that lane there, there's going to be 3 minutes to cool down. So they're lining them up right now. Mike's going to get a couple interviews, and he's going to have 3 minutes to cool down. So keep an eye on that. As we get faster and faster, the pace is going to get there. All right, so Mike Beelan's down there. Let's get some interviews, find out what's going on with these cars.
Well, I'm sitting here with
Ronnie Woodell,
Ronnie Woodell from
Montgomery, Texas.
Montgomery, Texas. This is our first round winner tonight here at Lonestar. How do you feel, man?
Unbelievable. Great feeling.
It's a very clean black Nova you got here. You like it?
I love it. I love it.
Street driven?
Yeah, it's a street car. Pump gas, big block. It's an all-motor car. Overdrive. Just looks like a little grandma car. Love it.
I got to tell you, this guy barely fits in this car. He's a big dude. Let's go down the line and talk to some of our other competitors here. Waiting on our last car to get here. What's your name, sir?
Kelvin Owens.
Kelvin Owens. This is a stick car.
Yes, it is.
What's the power plant?
That's a 360 AMC motor.
So it's a real AMC engine with a standard AMC?
Yes, sir. AMC 360 motor with a 5-speed. It's a Tremec.
Okay, so it's got a Tremec. I see you banging the gears, man. This thing flies.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's a lot of fun. Street car.
We're going to call this one the Flying Booger.
Yeah, we can go with that.
It's a really nice car, man. Good luck. Looks like we have ourselves a Pontiac GTO.
Yes, sir. 2006.
2006. It's got a big old V8 in it.
Big V8, car seat in the back.
He does have a car seat in the back, man. And he got air conditioning and a radio and everything else. What's your name, man?
George Henson.
Thanks for coming out, George. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm going to show these real race cars what a street car can do.
Give it all we got. I think we're the only ones on radials.
Oh, that might be something to discuss if you make it to the end.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's busy. Talk to her. Look what we got going on here. Look what we got going on here. She's got the radio bumping. What's your name?
My name's Sylvia.
What are you listening to?
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, man, she's getting herself pumped up over here in this beautiful car. How'd you like that pass?
I was just so pumped up there. I was so excited. It's great to see all these people, and thank you for putting on this great race.
Thank you for coming on and racing with us. And good luck. She has a matching shirt, the Pink Panther shirt. She's ready to go. Thank you. We got the last car in yet? What's your name, sir?
Eddie Knight.
How was that pass?
Man, it was great. Great.
He got a little freaked out and red lit.
Yeah, he was in a hurry.
We're all in a hurry, but we got to wait to go, right?
That's right. We got to wait on the green.
Okay, man. Well, you got a couple more minutes to cool your car down. We're going to run you right back up there, okay?
That'd be great.
Thank you. Waiting on the last car. Here it comes now. Come on. Did you get lost on the way here?
Yes, I did.
How was your pass?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. Old car.
You got the heater on?
Yeah, it's called the engine.
Well, it looked pretty good. You raced at Le Mans. You guys had a pretty good battle.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The car was banging out, but I managed to hold on to it. It was kind of floating at the other end. Looked like I was on a magic carpet ride, so I hope it stays together.
That's awesome. Good luck.
Okay, guys. So we got is these guys are supposed to be coming up here in a hot lap. They're taking their time, and that's not going to work. It's either you get up here or disqualified. Get the car up here as fast as possible. Drive it up. There is no pushing. Number just got in my ear. The car, the 8th car, the reason why it's not up there, because it broke. Hot lap already took effect. Guess what? That timer started. Let's rock and roll. I'd count this 3 minutes. You tell me, Mike Beelan, tell me where we are. We're going to rock and roll with these guys.
We got about 30 seconds left. The car number 8, 305, one of the quickest cars in the field, has broken.
All right, let's go back to Instant Green over here with Gavin Jerome. Let's meet these contestants. Let's give away some serious cash.
Welcome back to Instant Green. My name is Gavin Jerome. I'm going to put some cold, hard cash in your hot little hand. To my right, we have
Joe Matthews from Wallace, Texas.
from Wallace, Texas, Joe Matthews. And who are you?
Brenda Marsh from Conroe, Texas.
Are you having a good time out here at Lonestar Motorsports Park?
Yes, sir. Great time.
So you know the rules. You can pick left, you can pick right. You've been watching some of your favorites, right? I'd like to give you some money. We're going to throw it back to our good friend Steve. If you're right, you take home cash. Send that first pair. I love that sound. I love that sound.
Here we go.
All right. Joe, what do you think? Well, we only have,
Mike Beelan is pairing these cars up to make the perfect matchup. These are the tightest cars. He looks like he's looking at his paperwork. He's going, I want him, just to make the perfect matchup. Closest racing at the end. We're going to see what happens here.
Joe and Brenda told me which one was their favorite car, Brian, and I think they're both leaning toward that Gremlin.
Oh.
They like that Gremlin. It hooked, it ran, and that guy had the 31 coupe.
I tell you, look at it. It's beautiful colors over there. I see a Challenger in the pink. What do we got, Mike Beelan? Let's get these guys up here. Here we go. I think he's actually picked his guy. Look at this. Here we go. Is that GTO?
All right. This is a
Okay,
GTO, in the
GTO
right
versus
lane.
Mustang.
Left lane, right lane. We got Joe first.
I'm going with the right lane.
Joe is going with the right lane and the police officer.
I like the right.
Brenda likes the right lane. Let's see what happens right now.
All right, here we go. The next matchup coming to the starting line. Eddie Knight, George Henson, GTO and a Mustang. We continue to move through the program. Started with 16. Now we're down to 8. We continue moving through the program till we crown a champion in this group of machines. Eddie Knight out of Porter, Texas over there in the Ford. Going to put George Henson of Tomball, Texas at the wheel of that GTO. Here we go. Bring them in and get ready for Instant Green. Staged up. Bang out of the box, and man, oh man, Eddie's gone. That Ford is out there. Can the GTO get by? It is a win light for Eddie.
Oh, they both had it wrong. Joe, you got it wrong. Brenda, you got it wrong. But that's okay. You got more opportunities to win some cold, hard cash. That Instant Green, say that again loud.
That Instant Green changes everything.
It's a scary thing, isn't it? We've got a couple more cars. Mike Beeland is pulling more cars up to the staging lane. I'm going to turn to Brenda for her first choice. We'll see who they end up picking. Oh, that's your Gremlin. Do you love it?
Yep, that's it.
She picks left-hand lane. I think, yeah, and you want the Gremlin as well. We got 2 Gremlins, 2 left-hand lanes. Let's see if they get it right.
All right, here we go. 71 Gremlin. Calvin Owens on the left side. It's going to be Ronnie Woodell in the 72 Nova. Classic Gremlin. The AMC pulling up there. Out of Montgomery, Texas. Both competitors out of Montgomery, Texas. Probably know one another. Calvin and Ronnie getting ready to battle it out. Who goes to the next round of competition? Ronnie's up there, pre-stage. They're in, they're set, and bam! Oh, man, Ronnie leaving that starting line. The Gremlin Calvin clicking it off, and it's into the next round for Woodall.
Well, we are 0 for 2, but that's okay. You're going to make it up here. It's Joe's turn. Your gremlin crapped out a little bit there. What do you got on this one?
I'm going with the left lane.
Joe wants the left lane. I don't want to bring it up to you, Brenda, but you haven't gotten it right yet. But what do you think?
I think I'll go with the left lane also.
They're both going the left lane. Let's see what happens next.
All right, they're in the water box, getting things all squared away. Let's move them in, get them ready to rock and roll. It's going to be Mopar and Ford. Mike Jenkins for Ford, 89 Mustang out of Markham, Texas, out of San Antonio. Sylvia the 70 Challenger, beautiful automobile. So a little Mopar Ford action here in this matchup as we continue the hot lap to a champion here in All Out Live, Sealy, Texas. Go to work and you can say you were there. Here we go, Sylvia and Mike. They're staged up, they're in, they're set. Here we go. Side by side, door handle to door handle, finish line's going to be a win line for Mike Jenkins.
All right, I tell you what. That instant green changes everything. That's the name of the game. Guys, the last car gets a bye. We had a broke automobile, but they still have to make a pass. And then I got some good news for you.
All right, Randy Voigt going to be a bye run with competition broke. So here we go. Going to get a free ride. The competitor he used to battle with broke out. Could not make the call. Man, he's got some issues going down the track. Hopefully Randy can get that sorted out. He goes to the next round, Gavin.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was instant green. I got some good news. I've got Brenda on my left. I got Joe on my right. They both went 0 for 3, but it doesn't matter because each one of them, this is how we roll. You get $50 for playing our game. Give her a nice round of applause. This is Joe. He gets $50. Thank you for playing instant green. Thank you.
The return road is jammed up. We got to get somebody on it. The return road is jammed up.
Okay. These guys are coming back in the hot lap lane. People are trying to block them or block them. We need that clear completely all the way back to get these guys back into the hot lap area with Mike Beelan. Anybody out in the pit area, please do not block that return road that comes around. You will please, or we'll just show you. It's no big deal. We got some new contestants I see coming over here at Instant Green. Mike Beelan's already getting these guys together. He's looking at the numbers, and he's going to put together these matchups. We saw some things going on here already. I have no idea what was going on with that last pass. We were looking over there. He wasn't racing anybody. He was on the gas hard, but that car was popping and spitting. Is the hot lap getting to these guys? Gavin, you got some new contestants up here for me?
Brian, I have some new contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, to my left, we have
Ashley Hammett,
And where are you from, Ashley?
Splendora.
Splendora, wonderful. And sir, what is your name?
Richard Gutierrez, Wallace, Texas.
Give them a nice round of applause. These are our new contestants for Instant Green. Now, you've seen how the game is played. You have seen how these cars have gone down the track. You can be left, you can be right, but if you are correct, I will put cold hard cash in your hot little hands. Let's see what happens next.
Let's go to Mike. Hey, Mike, what's going on down there? Somebody's holding up the return road. We got issues going on down there?
Car number 4 just made it back. She's coming in now. We're going to put him on the clock. Get him in here. We'll start the stopwatch now. 3 minutes. As soon as he pulls in.
Splendora. I don't even know where that is. That's Richard again. Where are you from? You're from Wallace. Okay, there was another gentleman from Wallace. Yeah, Joe was from Wallace. Okay.
You got 3 minutes to cool it off. What's your name?
Mike Jenkins.
Mike Jenkins. I like your first name. So that was a pretty good pass.
Thank you. It was.
Which lane would you like going into this round?
Probably right.
Okay, we're going to put you in the left. I think he knew that already. We're going to put 302 and 357 together, and the big guy in 329 is going to race a 313. So we're going to end up with a GM Ford final after this round. How are we looking on the clock? Another minute? And this is what the equalizer is with hot lapping. Most of these guys make a pass, go back, cool their car off, cool the transmission off, charge the battery. This competition doesn't allow that. We lap you around, we give a 3-minute break, right back to the line and right back at it. Hope your car cools off enough. Hope you brought enough to the track.
Okay, Mike. How many minutes we got left?
Less than 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So you got 30 seconds to cool these cars down. Then they're going right back up again. It's hot lap racing right here on All Out Live. All right.
Right here, right lane, right here.
We got
357.
two cars coming in here, Gavin. Mike's already made this decision. Let's see what he's got going. Mike, tell him which cars are going to race real quick so Gavin's guys could choose left or right lane.
We got a beautiful blue Mustang, number 357, right here. And we got a beautiful silver and black Mustang.
All right, Gavin.
It is on. There we go. Ladies first. Mustang versus Mustang, left lane or right lane?
I'm going to go with the left lane.
She's going to pick the left lane. Richard, left lane or right lane?
Left lane.
We got two left lanes. Let's see what happens next.
All right, to bring them into the water box as we continue to rock and roll here. Hot lapping it here in this particular round of competition. We're down to 4 competitors here, and Mike Jenkins bringing his car. The Mustang up over there on the left side, spectator side. Eddie Knight out of Porter, Texas, and his Mustang. A couple of Mustangs going to battle it out and see who goes to the final round of competition. We're shooting it out here. Jenkins out of Markham, Texas. Knight is out of Porter, Texas, and here we go. Here we go. Mustangs a pair right now. Knight is out in the lead. Here comes Jenkins. It is a win light for Mike Jenkins.
Oh, we've got a winner. All right, we got a left lane. We've got two of the smartest people I've ever seen right here. We've got Richard. We've got Ashley. Richard, you got the first choice. We're going to see who Mike Beeland brings up. I don't think he has many choices. We're going to wait 1 second, but he's got those 2 cars left. Those 2. That Nova has looked pretty good. It's a pretty safe bet. Now, Ashley, you've got a choice to make. Are you going to go for the win? Are you going to copy what he did? So no matter what happens, you take home some money. What are your thoughts?
Oh, man. I don't know. Can I phone a friend?
You cannot phone a friend. You can't have any lifelines, Ashley. Left lane, right lane. You take your pick.
I want the right lane.
That's a very smart call. Let's see what happens next.
All right, Ronnie Woodell going to get a bye run as the Cutlass broke. Could not make the call. So he'll go to the final to take on Mike Jenkins. He wheels it down to 660. Wind light automatically comes up on the board, and he'll take on Mike Jenkins and Roddy Woodell in that championship final.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing next to perfection. We've got this gentleman, it's Richard, it's Ashley. I so want to give away $100, but I can't. You are 2-0. You get $50. Give her a round of applause. That's Ashley from Splendora, and this is Richard from Wallace. Thank you for playing Instant Green. Back to you, Steve.
All right, we get ready to do that championship final. They'll be coming right back around into the area there. And we'll get down there and talk to Brian. Brian, what do we got cooking?
we got cooking is obviously one broken car we had to buy here. The not only the instant green tearing these cars up, the hot lap is. So here we go. We've got a Mustang coming back. We're going to have 2 finalists coming up here. We're going to come up to the stage. We're going to do a little negotiation. Mike Beelan's going to step back up here. We're going to talk to these guys. He's setting up. How you like that? This is the slowest class, and they're already be taken out by this hot lap. That's the competition. All out live. Hot lap racing, all out live style. We've got 2 finalists coming up. As we said before, they're going to come up on the stage. They're going to negotiate. They're going to win $2,000. One is going to win $2,000 in cash and prizes. Gavin, what do you got? What do you guys got going on over here, man?
Welcome back to Instant Green. I have got the final 2. On my left, we have
Annette.
And where are you from, Annette?
Lissy.
Oh, excellent. And you are?
Carl.
Carl. And where are you from, Carl?
Meadville.
Guys, you have seen how this game is played. You choose the left lane, you choose the right lane. I have not given away $100 all night long. I want to give one of you $100, but that means you've got to be different in your picks. You've seen both of these cars run. They're both very fast, but the instant green changes everything. I'm going to turn to Annette for her first choice. Ladies first, as always. What would you like, left lane or right lane?
Left.
Annette takes that beautiful Nova on the left lane. What do you think, my friend?
I think she's right.
You think she's right? You give a nice round of applause. That's all right. They both take the left lane. Let's see what happens next.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Mike Beelan's walking up with the 2 finalists. Check these guys out. These guys have raced hard all day long. They went online to alloutlive.com. They signed up to race. They came in, went through tech, test and tune. 2 rounds of qualifying. 16 cars come up, and these are your 2 finalists. Walking up right now with Mr. Mike Beelan. Check these guys out. These guys are hot, ready to make some cash money. $2,000 worth of cash and prizes from Pennzoil, Stifler's, JLT. Come on, Keen's Parts. Yeah, I know that. All right, guys. First of all, thank you, man, for coming out.
Yes, sir.
We're running hard all day long. What's your name, man? Tell me.
Ronnie Waddell. We spoke last night.
Look at that camera right there. Tell everybody who you are.
Ronnie Waddell from Montgomery, Texas.
What are you running, man?
I got a little 72 Nova.
How's it running right now? I know it's pretty hot out there and stuff. I mean, a lot of guys kind of fell off from it, and the instant green kind of fixed it. We had just some disparity. I didn't see much going on here. How you cutting them lights, man? How's it going along?
The lights are great. It's the instant green is hard. It's different. I'm used to running a Pro Tree, but that old car, it's an old, Chevrolet big block, and I got a clutch fan on it, so it doesn't run hot. It's old school, mechanical fuel pump, mechanical water pump, clutch fan. Basic, simple stuff. I drive it on the street, so if it breaks down, I can get parts for it, any auto parts,
That's awesome. Mike, we got the competitor.
Here's supporting the Ford contingent. What's your name, sir?
Mike Jenkins.
Mike Jenkins. I like your name. How do you feel about the last couple laps?
I was surprised, actually.
Do you think your car's slowing down, or do you think it's getting faster?
No, we're still doing good, but I was surprised I won the last 2 rounds. Yeah.
Why would you be surprised?
Well, it's just a little 302.
I don't believe him.
Okay. We're going to give away $2,000 worth of, almost $5,000 worth of cash and prizes. Some cash prizes from our great sponsors right here, Stifler's, JLT, Fuel Lab, Lonestar, Keen's Parts, Stifler's. These guys support you guys, Pennzoil. So on the line right now, I mean, you guys could do a little negotiation. I mean, you guys want lane choice. I mean, is anything on the board right now? You tell us what you want. Lane choice. What are you asking for? Anything?
I'm an old school street racer. Whatever. We don't care. Whatever. I'm good with anything.
It don't matter either. You want to flip?
Yeah, that's cool. We can flip.
Did you bring your coin? The greatest guy in the world brought a coin this time.
We've done a bunch of these shows. I never have a coin. I have one tonight.
There we go. So we're flipping for lanes, correct? Is that what you want?
Yeah, he can call it.
You call.
Call it. Ready?
Wait, what's heads? What lane?
He gets choice.
Oh, you get choice? Okay.
It is tails.
What do you want?
Left lane.
Okay, here we go. For all the cash and all the money, $2K sitting in his pocket right here. All these great prizes. And don't forget, we're going to give you a little some Pennzoil back here. Look what you got going on over here. We got some Lonestar wheels, cold air intakes for your trucks. We've got fuel pumps from Fuel Lab. Here we go. All the money, all the cash on the line. Shake hands. Let's rock and roll.
Good luck to you, sir.
Let's race. Get in those cars. Let's go. Okay. Gavin Jerome, you see what's going on over here? These guys are ready to roll.
And I'm excited about it. We've got two phenomenal racers. Make some noise for these guys as they head back to their cars. These guys have been putting it on the line. Give a round of applause to Mike Belad, all the way from North Carolina, putting it all together. It's instant green. Now, they both picked that Nova, but people behind me have been saying Mustang, Mustang, Mustang. They've been yelling at you, saying you got it wrong. What do you think? Do you think you got it wrong?
I sure hope not.
You sure hope not. What do you think? Do you think you got it wrong?
Of course not.
They think they got it right. It's instant green. No, you do not get any money. I love live television. Hey, we've got some great racing ahead. I'm going to throw it back to the booth and our good friend Steve.
Okay, on the line, these guys are ready to roll. We're going to throw up to Steve Queen in a few seconds here. They're getting these cars. They're hot. They're overheated. They're going to strap in here for a one-and-done, heads-up, no negotiation, all the money, all the cash, all the prizes on the line. These guys, first class. Now, there's two more to go, and these guys are faster. This is the slowest. So just imagine how the hot lap's affecting these slower cars. Just imagine when we get to the fastest class. We'll see who's the best prepared. We're going to see who's the best all-out racer on the property today. Let's see what we got going here. Steve, can you give me a little information more about these guys? Let's give these guys a great send-off. Tell us what's going on, maybe a little background, and tell us about the finalists in All Out Live.
All right, we should be getting ready to rock and roll for a championship final, as Brian mentioned. A lot of money, a lot of prizes on the line right here, and it's going to be a Chevrolet Ford matchup here. All Texas finale here in this particular finale, and it's going to be Ronnie Woodell coming up there and Mike Jenkins as they climb into the machines and get ready to rock and roll here for the championship final for all the money, all the prizes, and all the goodies coming at you right here on the starting line. Championship final, this is where it gets all serious when we talk about the finale of this group of cars. 16 came to the starting line. 2 are going to battle it out for the big money, for the big prizes. Here we go. Mike Jenkins for Ford, Ronnie Woodell for Chevrolet. Ronnie Woodell, the Chevrolet from Montgomery, Texas. Mike Jenkins out of Markham, Texas, the 89 Mustang. Here we go. Chevrolet Ford. Woodell, Jenkins, bang out of the box. They're both away green. Mean and finish line. It's going to be congratulations to Ronnie Woodell for the championship in this finale here. Gavin, what did we get down there?
It was instant green. They both got it right. I'm working with Annette. I'm working with Carl. They get some cold, hard cash in their hot little hands. I don't give away 100, but I give each one of these $50. Give her a nice round of applause. That's Annette, and that's Carl. And thank you so much for being a part of Instant Green. Please stick around, and we've got great more racing ahead. Back to Brian.
Okay. We just saw what happened out there. We've got one winner coming up here. I'm going to give him some cash. Cold, hard cash, and some prizes. I tell you right now, this has been a great event. Well, they're coming up here. I want to talk about what we're doing here, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. We've got 2 more rounds coming up from here. So don't leave your seats at home. Stay watching. I want to put a shout-out to everybody that supports this real quick. Pennzoil, Stiflers, JLT, Lonestar, Bullseye Turbo, Fuel Lab, RJS, Racer Direct, everybody else that's jumping on board this year. We've got it coming up in 2019, 8 more events. We want to come right back here to Houston, Texas. You guys want us to come back next year or what? Tell me. There you go. We want to come back to Houston, Texas. We want to support the grassroots racer. You need to do your part. You need to go out there and support the sponsors that support your sport. Go out and buy some Pennzoil. Make the switch. When somebody asks you what kind of oil you want, you just say, I don't want just anything. I want Pennzoil in my car. You know why? Because that's why we're here. These guys support grassroots racing. So go out, buy some Pennzoil, make the switch, and they'll support you. As well, go to alloutlive.com. Take a look what's going on. We've got some really, really cool stuff. We got videos, and our schedule will probably be up here in the next couple of days. We'll let you know we're coming back to Houston. It's real simple. Go to alloutlive.com. You could also go, if anybody's out there right now and lives in the East Coast or, let's say, Florida area, go to Orlando. It's our next race. What you're seeing here tonight is just a little taste of what's going to go on here in the next few hour or so for the next 2 rounds. But in Orlando, we still have ticketing available right now for racers. We've got a bunch of racers already signed up. We want more racers. It's just that simple. We want to give cash away to everybody. Everybody. Not 80, 100, or 200. We want 400 racers on property. That's our goal. We want Orlando to be packed from end to end with racers, and we want to give cash, and we want to give prizes away all day long. So go to alloutlive.com. Click on tickets, buy them. You go to racer entries right there. All you got to do is sign up, man. You can win this cash. You can win these prizes. I mean, you see, the next few seconds, this guy's going to come up here. I'm going to hand him $2,000. Let me see my pocket here. Here you go. That's green cash right there. $2,000 each class. And maybe next year, good sponsors step on board. This could keep going up and up and up. We could be expanding, going to more tracks, putting Grassroots Racer on right here on this stage, playing with Gavin Jerome over there, spectators. I mean, this is all out live fun. Come to our events, support it, support everybody from there. I mean, this is what we do here. We come here for you guys. So like I said, support sponsors, JLT, Raystar, Stiflers, Fuel Lab, all these guys, Pennzoil. So, we're waiting up here. We should be getting our I see the car coming back right now. Bring them on up. Let's bring our finalists up here. And I think that, Gavin Jerome, you're getting a couple new Instant Green contestants. Why don't we go to Gavin Jerome real quick in a minute here after these guys get set up. And we'll see who's going to play next. He's already given away, what, a couple $100 already? Yeah, Gavin Jerome's giving away cash money. Cold, hard cash. Let's go to Gavin Jerome. Tell us who's up next. Spend a little time explaining to him what's going on. New round.
Thank you, Brian. My name is Gavin Jerome. Welcome to Instant Green. We have Jesse and we have Jackie. And you've seen how the game is played. We pick left lane, we pick right lane. If you pick correctly 8 times, you could win $100. It's called Instant Green. Where are you from, Jesse?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Where are you from, Jackie?
Conroe, Texas.
All right, when they pull the cars up, you get a chance to pick. Let's play Instant Green.
Okay. Here we go.
This is going to be confusing.
We're looking for I need the winner up on the stage. I need the winner on stage. Don't sit in the car, man, unless you want me to keep the money. I got cash in my pocket. I'll give it to these guys, right? If he don't want it, he doesn't want to come up and get it, I'll just throw it out in the stands. But I would say pretty much it's time to come get that cash. All right, I see Lisa out there. He doesn't know what he's doing, but I know what I'm doing. I'm giving some cash away. Hustle him up. Come up here. Let's get some cash, man. Roll, roll, roll. You can take your jacket off up here, man. It's all good. Unless you need some pockets for some money. All right, once again, thank you for coming all out live. Thank you for coming out to Lonestar Motorsports Park. Plenty more racing here to go on. Hustle up, man. You want this cash? I got it right here. That's a big boy right there. Hey, bring it now or I'm putting it. Hey, watch, going out the crowd. Going out the crowd. Going once. Going twice. I'm going to get, hey.
Give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's your winner. That is one Stout Nova.
One big boy coming up here. Here we go. He's making his way up, man. Look at that. What, you want some of this? Here we go. Here we go. First of all, tell me your name, tell you where you live, and why you're here.
My name is Ronnie Woodell. I'm from Montgomery, Texas, and I love cars. I'm a car enthusiast. The money's good, but I do it because I love the sport. And I like to support the sport. The same thing that they're saying, you know, us grassroots racers are the ones that started all this drag racing, and I kind of like you said, you know, the last few years, 10 years or so, it's been getting about money and professional. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I've never done this before.
You don't have to say anything.
You know, the sponsorship stuff, but you know, it's you know, I love it. I want to support the sport any way I can, and I got a shop. I try to help people out any way I can on their hot rods. So
let's go a little closer to here because I want them to see as we come up. See that right there? It's $2,000 cash. I'm going to put this in your hand right now. I want to shake it. We also have some great prizes. Lonestar wheels. They're going to not just a generic set. They're going to make a set for your car.
Come on.
Oh yeah. All right. Fuel Pump's going to send you a fuel pump for your rig or whatever you're towing with. JLT is going to give you your car or your truck. Stifler's going to hook you up with some late model suspension, wherever you want from there. That's Pennzoil cash right there.
Little big block needs it right now.
Hey, tell me, tell everybody, All Out Live, what was it like racing with the Instant Green and the Hot Lap? Obviously, you've never done that before, right?
No, I have not. I've done a lot of index racing, you know, obviously some street racing, but you know, between rounds you got time to let your motor cool down, and here it's intense. I mean, if your stuff's not right, you're not going to make it. You know, we had a guy I think that broke in the second round, and
well, there's been a lot of breakage. There's been a lot of racing. You started off online. You signed up. You got your racer entry. You came in. You waited in line patiently. You did your test and tune. You did your qualifying. You got chosen. And you won cold, hard cash. All Out Live. What do you think, man? You love it or what?
I love it. I'm follow you guys around the country and race some more.
That's what we want, man. Just like this man right here. Come to one of the All Out Live events anywhere in the country coming up. Check our stuff out. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you again.
Appreciate, man, for coming out. Your winner right here. Give a round of applause for this man. Raced hard all day. All Out Live. Thank you, buddy. All right, man. That's just one winner. One winner. We've got two more. Tons more cash to give away. Gavin Jerome, are you ready to rock and roll? Do we have these cars? Hey, do we have these cars up in the lanes? Can we pull these guys up? I mean, these fans want to see some more hot lap racing. That was just one class. Mike Beelan, how you doing down there? I see Mike waving. Mike, you ready to roll? I see him. I hear him. This is your second round class here. This is not the fastest, not the slowest, but these guys are right in the middle over here. These are your classes that are qualified in the middle of, what am I saying here? These guys are qualified just as well as everybody else. But we have three classes. You got your slower class, your medium, and your fast class. These guys here probably have a harder time right now, probably hot lapping. Here we go. We're going to go up to Steve Queen up here. Give us some information about this matchup. Let's rock and roll. First round. Let's roll.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go with the next matchup. Next category, going to crown a champion. Move into this category, Elvis Collins, Bruce Lunde, Rosenberg, Texas, 70 Camaro taking on the 97 version right out of Houston. First matchup of the 16 in group number 2. Elvis and Bruce. Bring them to the starting line, Chevrolets a pair. What it said? All right, we're in, we're set. Bang, out of the box, wheels up for Elvis Collins. Bruce, get it together. Elvis right down the boulevard, win light for Elvis Collins.
Wow, Elvis is in the building. That car left. It's instant green. It took off. So you get the first pick, and these cars are coming around there. You want the left lane or the right lane, Jesse?
I want the left lane.
Jesse wants the left lane. You want the left lane or right lane?
The right lane.
She wants the right lane. We got one of each. Steve, take it away.
All right, Ben Hood, Jacksonville, Florida. Came all the way from Florida to battle it out with that 97 Mustang over there on the spectator side. Classic Mopar from 1967. From Marion, Texas, Paul Gaspard. Paul with a 67 Dodge Dart. They're setting in the water box, our second pair of competitors getting ready to battle it out here in competition. Heat up the tires and bring them to the starting line. Ben and Paul, Florida versus Texas here. Mustang and the Dodge Dart going to do battle here. Bring them into the starting line, staging beams. Flip that instant green. Here we go. Bang, out of the box. Starting line advantage going to Paul and the Mopar. Finish line, the win light comes up for Ben Hood to the next round for Florida. Gavin?
Oh, thank you, Steve. Left-hand lane. Jesse got it. It's 1-0. We're going to go with Jackie first. You were looking at these cars earlier. What do you like?
I'm taking the orange one.
Oh, we like the orange one in the left-hand lane. What do you like, Jesse?
The right one.
Oh, we got right-hand lane. Back to you, Steve.
All right, let's bring them to the starting line. Couple of Camaros, both out of Texas. Trying to figure out where in the east side of Texas we're coming from there. I'm not too sure on the city. East Bernard, Texas. Thank you, Robert Reckner. Jesse Garsba from Hutto, Texas. All right, here we go. Classic Camaros a pair. Line them up on the starting line. Get ready to go all out live. Instant green. Who goes to the next round? The wild card, Robert. Spectator side taking on Jesse here. Bang, out of the box, and away we go with Chevrolet Camaro. On the top end, it's Jesse all the way on the right side, tower side.
Make it happen.
67 Camaro takes the win. Gavin?
Hey, Steve, I don't know if you know this, but that was Jackie's uncle, and the car ran well. The guy just left so well, so I have to go to Jesse. Jesse, you're up 2-0. You've got a commanding lead. Who do you want?
Give me right.
She wants the left-hand lane. Right. You want the car in the right-hand lane. What would you like, Jesse?
Jackie.
What do you want, Jackie? I knew I'd have problems with 2 J's.
The left.
Left lane, right lane. Here we go.
All right, heating them up, bringing them to the line. Here we go. Wayne and Eddie going to battle it out. 87 Buick out of Baytown, just on the other side of Houston there. Eddie Cantu. Wayne Layfield. Wayne out of Bay City, Texas. It's a 1984 Cutlass. A couple of classic machines from the GM days. Cutlass and the Buick. We're set. Bang, away we go, and oh my goodness. Wayne leaves like a day early. That'll take him out. Eddie's going to take the win for the Buick from Baytown into the next round, Gavin.
All right, this is getting interesting. That was an early leave. This whole instant green thing is kind of scary. I'm going to go to Jackie first. 3-0. What do you like? Let's get this one right, Jackie. She wants the right-hand lane. What would you like, Jesse?
I got to go with the right again.
They both want the right-hand lane. Back to you, Steve.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Camaros again. Once again. Got a late model machine coming up, a 2011 Camaro. David Person out of Damon, Texas. Beautiful white car over there. The Camaro getting ready to rock and roll. Richard Valek out of Katy, Texas, just down the road there. Classic 68 Camaro. So a little late model Camaro, early style Camaro gonna battle, and Richard goes in, double bulbs, and ready. Here comes David, and bang. Oh, Richard way out there. Anticipated the light, going to get him. Nope, it's going to be Richard into the next round. Katie Camaro to the next round, Gavin.
That was a battle of Camaros, and that was beautiful. I didn't know. I thought he was going to catch him. You are 4-1, and so you get to pick first here. Why don't you flip that over? Get happy about that. What do you want? You've seen these two cars, beautiful cars. Left lane, right lane.
Right lane.
She takes the right lane. Jesse wants the right lane. Jackie, what do you think?
The left lane.
She wants the left lane. Let's take it away, Steve.
All right, here we go. Michael Bachman, Cypress, Texas. 86 Camaro.
Okay. We got a little dilemma going on here. You know how we said there's no sand, no sandbagging here? Well, I just got a call down. Was it car 308, Ray?
All right, here we go.
Was that it? Went too fast. So 308
No,
is
the
going
wind
home.
light was correct on
His
the
competitor's
scoreboard. We're
moving
going to
on.
continue on. Michael Bachman. Josh
All right.
Gaspard.
Vince Putnam needs to make the correction up on the top end. He's moving on.
Challenger in the Camaro. It's going to be a win light for the Camaro. Michael Bachman taking the win.
Wow, Steve, do you have any idea how close that was? That was very close. Jesse thought she lost that one. That's how close it was. Jesse is doing well. I'm going to throw it to Jackie. Jackie selects the left-hand lane. Do you like the left-hand lane? Jesse and Jackie both take the left-hand lane. Take it away, Steve.
Let's get these cars up in the lanes. Let's rock and roll. Steve Queen, we've got two cars ready. Close that door, man.
All right, here we go. Wayne Layfield, Bay City, Texas, in the Oldsmobile. Taking on that Camaro, Scott Neiman. From Thrall, Texas, 69 Camaro. All right, the Camaro sounds pretty stout. See if the Oldsmobile got enough for it. We're ready. A couple of Texas guys going to battle it out. The 442 taking on the Camaro. Scott over there for the Chevrolet, folks. Wayne over here for the Oldsmobile. We're set. Go! Chevrolet and Oldsmobile down to the top end of the racetrack. It is a win light up there for Wayne Layfield from Bay City in the 442. Pretty good matchup, Gavin.
All right, we've got one more to choose from. It has been a tough night for you, Jackie. It's okay. And I was just pulling for your uncle. Do you want the left lane or the right lane? They're both looking good. You want the right-hand lane. Jackie wants the right lane.
Right.
Jesse wants the right lane. Here we go. Back to you, Steve. Is that okay?
Taylor in that 2016 Camaro coming out of Huffman, Texas. This is going to be an interesting matchup. The late model Camaro taking on the classic Chevelle. Bob Key said he's taking the Chevelle for $20. Is that right, Bob? Wow, $3. All right, here we go. Slim and Taylor. Wow, the Chevelle just left that starting line. Camaro moving around a little bit. It's a win light for Slim Ashton coming out of Needleville, Texas. Chevelle to the next round.
Unbelievable, Steve. We have a winner, somebody who went 7 out of 8. I think that's the best anybody has ever done. Give her a round of applause from Houston, Texas. That is Jesse. You get $100 courtesy of Instant Green. But guess what? You do not go home empty-handed. As a parting gift, we have some Pennzoil. Thank you for playing Instant Green. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Back to you, Steve.
Okay. Mike Beeland. Mike Beeland's pulling these cars up. He's going to put them together. He's going to stage them up. He's going to give these guys 3 minutes to cool down. Then he's going to pick what he feels is the best matchup right now. Last car pulls in, 3 minutes. That's what we do here at the Hot Lap. Last car comes in, 3 minutes. Mike's going to set a little counter on his clock there. I see him pulling the last. Let me see here. We got 4 cars left. This is going to be some great racing coming up here, I tell you right now. So we've gone through 1 round. We're going into our semis here. We got 4 final racers coming up here. We're going to, actually we got, no, we should have 8. That was first round, sorry. I apologize. First round down. 8 cars will come up. 8 will go down, 4 will come back, 2 will come back around. We do the same thing. It's a hot lap competition. Only the strong survive. Only the best prepared survive. The best racers right now. These guys are running hot. They're going to try to cool these things down. Mike Beeland, you down there ready to do some interviews for us? What do you got? I see him setting up cars.
Yep. Let's come over here and talk to our buddy Elvis Collins. What's up, Elvis?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
That was a pretty mean lick you put out there.
Hey, I'm here. I ain't here to play.
This thing yanked the wheels and just took off.
Yes, sir.
You got any more left in it?
Oh yeah. We're going another round.
I want to see you in the final.
I'm going to the final.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon. Good luck. This last car in, we're working on it now. It's having some starting issues. We're on the clock. What's your name, sir?
Benny Hood.
Benny Hood. Late model Mustang, big block, small block. What you got?
It's a small block.
Just no power adder?
No power adder.
This thing's pretty quick.
It's fun ride.
Well, you got it dialed in nice, too. It's consistent. I've been watching you for 2 days. This thing goes straight down the track. Really, really consistent car. Good job.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir.
Look at this lean and mean and clean Camaro. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
What a beautiful car.
Thank you.
You spraying?
Yes.
This thing's quick.
It's moving tonight. It loves its cold weather.
It loves the cold weather. Well, it's getting better and better.
It is, yes.
You got enough juice in the trunk?
I hope so.
Good luck, man. Thanks for coming out. Okay, I got to look at the sheet here. Why don't we talk to Gavin, get them going up there. I got to look at the sheet and pair these guys up.
Where'd he go?
My name is Gavin Jerome. Welcome to Instant Green. I have 2 new contestants. I'm going to turn to my left and talk to this man. What is your name, sir?
Tracy.
Where are you from, Tracy?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas with a New Orleans jersey. I don't know if that's right. I have this gentleman. What is your name?
Scott Zakin.
Where are you from, Scott?
Needville, Texas.
Now, guys, you have seen these cars race. We have got some exciting cars. This has been an intense class. There's a couple that I really like. All you have to do, you pick the left lane, you pick the right lane, you pick the correct lane. I'm going to give you cold, hard cash in your hot little hand. Brian, does that sound fair?
I mean, it's cash money, right, Gavin?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like cash?
I like found money. That's the best kind of money, man. So they're going to cool down the cars right now, and they're going to bring them up. This is a hot lap competition, and it's instant green. Instant green is the great equalizer. You have to be awake. When the light goes green, you have to take off. Some of the fastest cars tonight have not won. Let's bring it.
All right, guys. Mike is now pairing up the cars, trying to find the best matchups for the racing. Mike, how much time do we have left on that time clock? It can't be much. You got about a minute or so. That's the thing about this hot lap. There's not much time. Mike, what you got? How much time?
30 seconds.
All right, you heard it. Mike says 30 seconds. That means 30 seconds from now, those cars need to be up, running. Everybody get in those cars right now. Don't mess around. I'm telling you, get in, strap in, don't hold it up. If you hold this process up, you will be eliminated. 3 minutes is on the nose, ready to rock and roll. Mike pairs them up. They come up here, go right back around again. You'll have 4 more minutes left. Going to do the same thing. These 3 minutes each single time. That's the hot lap aspect of this race. Once again, thank you guys for coming out here. I see Mike's like banging on hoods. Nope, he found. I'm watching Mike from here. I'm sorry. Mike, you got your competition. Looks like you're ready to roll here. He's being very specific, and he's choosing this wisely. Best matchups. Let's roll in the cars. Hot lap is over. In the cars. Start them up. Get them on the line. Steve Queen's going to start telling us a little about his matchups in a second, but I see... Boy, he's being really particular about this, too. Well, that's what he is. He's an expert. So Mike Beelan's an expert in trying to figure things out when it comes to that. He knows drag racing, he knows ETs, he knows how these cars are affected, he knows how the temperature tonight might affect things, and he's using all these aspects to figure out what's going to be the best matchup here. Let's get him up in these lanes. No more messing around. I actually hear the first car starting now. The hot lap is over. Steve Queen, take it away. Tell me who Mike Beelan has chosen this time. All right, Steve Queen.
All right, here we go. Our next matchup here in this particular round of competition. We're down to 8. Started with 16. Now we're down to 8. All right, here we go. Elvis Collins over here from Houston, 97 Camaro. The TCR machine. Taking on that Bay City 442, Wayne Layfield. All right, here we go. Bang onto the starting line, and it's going to be all over for Wayne. Leaves the starting line too soon. Elvis Collins is your winner in the right lane.
All right, here we go. Instant green. Tracy's feeling pretty good. I'll tell you, left lane looked pretty good, Scott. I get to go to you first. What do you think? You've seen these 2 cars right there. What do you think?
I'm going to take right lane.
He's going to take the right lane. That red is a beast. What do you got, Scott?
I got left all the way.
He's got left all the way. We've got left lane. We got right lane. Hey, tell us what it's all about.
All right, here we go. Heat them up, burn them up, and rock and roll. Buick and Chevrolet Chevelle. Eddie Cantu for Buick. Slim Ashton for Chevrolet. Chevelle really heating the tires up. From Needville, Texas. Baytown, Texas, that's Eddie. So we got Eddie, got Slim. Slim's over here, Eddie's over there, and here we go. Bang! They're away. Mean, lean, and green, down to that finish line, side by side. Chevrolet.
Right-hand
Slim Ashton to the
lane.
next round
That
of
was
competition.
tight. Oh, man, that was tight. That was about as close as it get. That puts Tracy at 2. That puts Scott at 0, but that's okay, Scott. You have the first pick on these two. What do you think?
Left.
He wants the left lane. He's sticking with that left lane. What are your thoughts, Tracy? Left lane or right lane?
I'm going to go with the left lane.
They're both going with the left lane. Here we go. Take it away, Steve.
All right, here we go with the next matchup. Ben Hood. Jesse Garza. Jesse in that Chevrolet Camaro over there. Ford over here. We got Florida and Texas. Ben Hood. We're set. Ford and Chevrolet. Bang. Down to the finish line. Watch for that win light up on the board. It's going to be a win light coming up there for Ben Hood for Jacksonville, Florida. 97 Mustang taking the win light.
All right, they're all right. They both have the left lane on that one, and the right-hand lane one, and we've got maybe some cars breaking down, but that's okay. We've got 2 wins for Tracy, and back to Brian.
My life, can you guys, there we go. I got a little information from Ray up in the tower. Car 336, not the last pair, the pair before, went too fast. He's eliminated. Ray's been watching these times. You think he's just sitting up there? No. He watches every increment, every race down. 336 is actually eliminated. You're going to see his opponent is going to come up next. I just want to let you guys know 336 is out. Let's go back to racing here. Let's fire these cars up, Steve Queen. Let's rock and roll, man.
All right, bring
Roll
up
'em
the next couple of machines as they fire them up in the water box.
All right, we've got to pick. Here's the 4th round. We're going to go to you. You're down. Well, you pick first.
Go right.
He's going to go the right-hand lane. What do you think, Tracy?
Right lane.
They both go the right-hand lane. Here we go. Take it away, Steve.
All right, here we go. Looks like an all Chevrolet matchup. Cypress, Texas, and Katy, Texas. Mike Bachman and Richard Valek. Richard over there in the 68 model Corvette, or excuse me, Camaro. Bachman over here out of Cypress, Texas, in the 86, and bang, they're away to go. Down to the finish line, side by side. Win light comes up there for Richard and the Katy Camaro. Into the next round of competition. Gavin?
Hey, thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. We had a last-minute change. I allowed Scott to make a change. He picked the left-hand lane. He got that right. But, Tracy, it does not matter. It's 2 for Tracy. It's 1 for Scott. And that is okay because that means you get $100. Give him a round of applause from Houston. That is $50 plus $50. That's $100. Thank you for playing Instant Green. But you don't go home empty-handed. We're going to give you some Pennzoil. Hey, have a good one. Take some Pennzoil. I'm Gavin Jerome. Thank you for playing Instant Green.
Okay, here we go again. One more round down. If anybody didn't know what goes on or what sandbagging means that it's a very good possibility somebody's a little faster than what they put out there. A lot of guys, I've been doing this a long time. Gavin and I have been doing this a real long time. My job was up in that tower where Ray is right now. I watched thousands, not just hundreds of runs. I build cars, or build cars for a living. I know how to tune cars. I know what timing does. I know how you guys can adjust this stuff. We do allow for weather. I think Ray's 2/10 or as much as 3, depending on temperature drop in ET. If Ray calls down to me and says that somebody went too fast, believe you me, they went too fast. Somebody was sandbagging, playing around. They dialed their car back to get into a group, think they were going to get something done, and guess what? They get caught. Not saying it's a bad thing, but in this hot lap, all out live, we don't tolerate any sandbagging whatsoever. Ray will find you, and he will end the sandbagging, and we will continue to race on, and his opponent will move on. Mike's bringing these last couple cars in over here. Mike, what are you thinking about these setups here? What did you think about that racing? I see him parking some stuff over here. We got a Camaro. Is that a Grand National? Late model Mustang, 94 to 96, 98 model year from there. We got some great matchups. He's going to give, like I said, 3 minutes is the cool down time from when the last car comes in. Mike, what do you got going over there? I see 4 hot cars.
We got 3 hot cars. We're waiting for number 4. Come rolling in now. Here he comes. Nice silver Camaro that's spraying the juice. We got a nice Grand Nash. We got a late model Camaro, and we got a late model Mustang. This is going to be a really good finale here. Some of these guys, the spread's a little much, so I'm going to take one of these guys and give him the rear wheel. I'm giving Elvis the rear wheel against Mr. Cantu here in the Buick GN.
Mike, so what we're going to do here is...
Okay, we're on the clock. 3 minutes.
Mike's our expert. Mike knows a lot more than most people around here do when it comes to drag racing. He runs a 6-second Top Fuel Harley. He's been drag racing his whole life. When he says give the rear tire, what he means is when the car stays up there, he feels that one car has a really distinct advantage that even the hot lap won't really work with. He's going to give him the rear tire. So one lane is going to stage normally front tires. The other lane is going to stage the rear. It's about a tenth. So, Mike, what do you got out there? Which one are you going to choose to give this back tire to? Let us know what's going on and how these cars are running, if they're running hot, and if they're going to be ready for this next round. I don't think there's much time left. As you can tell, they come back to 3 minutes faster and faster and faster, hotter and hotter and hotter. These cars are boiling, and they're not going to have much time. Let's see if anybody breaks so far. This is our 647-0 class, if I'm not mistaken, and nobody's broke. I don't think, has anybody seen anybody break so far, right? We see people break out. They ran too fast. But, Mike, tell us about who you're choosing and what's going to go on over there. Mike, what's your matchups?
We're going to put Elvis and give him the wheels on the Buick GN.
Oh, we got something going on down the track over here? Okay, so we've got, as any race we've got a track issue or something maybe they're just going to double check. That's one thing we want here too is safety, 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 safety. So what we got is they're going down the track right now. They're going to give a little check, make sure it's safe. We want every bit racer to walk out of this place alive. We don't want any dangers, any problems. These track officials, Bob Key, Lonestar Motorsports Park, have done a killer job all weekend long. This racetrack is really killer. I'm telling you, Lone Star is awesome. Texas is awesome. Gavin, what do you think about these Texas fans, man? I'll tell you right now, these Texas fans are out here. It's a little chilly. They came in Friday. They came in today. We're racing hard. Tell me what I think these guys are awesome, man.
These guys are some of the best fans, and I tell you what, they have the best attitudes. I had a chance to get out and make some friends. I threw out some flashlights. I threw out some Pennzoil stuff, and they're still having fun. Make some noise out there. Lone Star Motorsports Park. And I've got 2 really good contestants here, Brian. I've got Will, and you're from?
A-Leaf.
And he's from A-Leaf. And I got this young man. You are?
Joey.
And you're from?
Montgomery.
Now, they're from Montgomery. Why are you laughing at Montgomery? Montgomery's getting heckled. I don't know what that's about. But I tell you what, you've seen how the game is played. You pick left or you pick right, but if you pick correct, I'm going to put cold hard cash in your hot little hand. Now, I'm going to ask you who you want. If you watch the burnout and you decide, wow, I'm going to change my mind, you got to tell me right away. And you tell me right away, and then I'll change you, but don't push it, all right? Don't push it, man. So I want to give you best chance to have some fun. Thanks for being here. Instant green. Track is clear. You got your fan club here, Will.
What's your name, buddy?
Name's Eddie. How you doing?
Eddie. Last name Cantu?
That's right, Cantu.
You're flying tonight, man.
Well, I really appreciate it. I mean, just flying as fast as the car can go.
Well, we're going to give you Elvis, but we're going to give Elvis the rear wheels.
That's fine with me.
It's going to line up pretty good. Is this normally aspirated, big block? What is this engine?
It's a small block Chevy. It's naturally aspirated. We're not spraying tonight. Just running on motor, making consistent.
Very consistent, very straight, good on the tree. You're down to the final 4.
I really appreciate it. Now the good part comes, right?
Yeah, the cash.
That's right. No, you're running with the best. I mean,
well, you're right. To be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck out there.
Thank you much.
My timer says it's up. 3 minutes is up.
Let's go, boys. Close it up. Go to me. Right. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Mike has made his choice. The hot lap is done. I hear 2 cars starting. That was it. 3 minutes. Back on the road again, man. Let's see how this hot lap's affected both of these cars. It looks like he has chosen the mid-90s Camaro. And who's your guy, Mike?
Little advantage.
All right, Steve Queen. Take it over, man.
All right, we're down to 4 machines here in the semifinals here as we continue to battle it out all out live here Saturday night under the lights here at Lonestar Motorsport Park. We're getting them situated into the water box.
Hey, we've got a chance to pick. What do you think? We got right lane and we got left lane. Who are they going to put in the left lane?
I think I'm going to go right lane.
I don't think that's a bad choice. He's going to take right lane. We don't know who's going to take the left lane. That's Elvis in the building.
I'll take right.
He's going to take right lane. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, we're getting them all squared away. Putting the final couple of safety pieces of equipment on. So get the helmet on, get the safety belts on, and we're ready to rock and roll here. Elvis Collins taking on Eddie Cantu. Eddie out of Baytown, Elvis out of Houston. Buick and Chevrolet Camaro. Who goes to that championship final for the big money? Prizes, goodies, all that stuff we'll know in a couple of moments. Heat them up and bring them to the starting line. Let's burn them. All right, here we go. Elvis and Eddie. Buick and Chevrolet Camaro. All right, they're rolling in. They're in, they're off, and away we go. Eddie and Elvis down to the finish line. It looks like it's going to be Buick. Eddie Cantu
wow.
from Baytown into the next round.
I did not
and into
see
the
Elvis
final
getting beat.
for the big money.
I didn't see Elvis getting beat. Elvis was in the building. Elvis has left the building. Left-hand lane 1. What do you think, my man?
I'm taking right lane.
He takes right lane. Will takes right. What do you think?
I'm going to go left.
He's going to go left. Somebody's going to win $100. Joey went left. Will went right. Tell me about it, Steve.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Florida, Texas in this matchup. The Mustang coming out of Florida, Ben Hood, heating up the tires, taking on the Chevrolet. Out of Katy, Texas, just down the road. Richard Chevrolet. Ben for Ford in Florida. Who goes to that championship final against the Buick in this category? We're working our way through championship Saturday night under the lights. Bang, and away we go. Chevrolet, Richards away first, down to the top end of the racetrack. It's first to the finish. Win light for Richard. The Katy Camaro taking the win.
I'll tell you what, Steve, that was as close as it comes. The right lane won. Joey went to play. I got to give some love to Joey. But right now, I'm going to give you $100.
Thank you,
That's from Will. Give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Will. Joey, you could have played it safe, but you were a man. You stepped up, and you know what a man gets? A man gets some Pennzoil. Thank you very much for playing Instant Green. Back to you, Brian.
All right, guys. We just saw some killer racing right there. I just saw a little. We were just discussing over here. One of our fans here. That one little hiccup on that last pass, that cost him $5,000 in cash and prizes. Pass before that, Mike Beelan set up rear tires. He gave him everything he got. He still couldn't catch him. So we've got our greatest racers on the property right now that are coming down. These guys are over and over and over hot lapping. We've given them the advantage. We know there's some disparity. We give them the perfect matchup. We give them the rear tire. You could hear how the hot lap affected that last one. That little hiccup and burp right there. I bet you that doesn't happen when that car's cold. What do you think? I don't think so. But he lost $5,000 on that deal, let's say, worth the cash and prizes. Mike's getting these guys set up over here. We got the Grand National. Little beautiful cars. Some of the cars here in Texas, we walked through the pits earlier on. We do some videos as you go through. Some of the best quality, most gorgeous cars in the country sit here in Texas. This beautiful sunny weather, no rust. Oklahoma, Texas cars. I restore cars. It's like gold around here. But I tell you, these guys keep these cars perfect. Some of the most beautiful race cars. And even the ones that aren't really that beautiful. We've had some rat rods and stuff like that. LS conversions. Man, just everything. The detail, though, even for that is spot on. We've got great racers out here in Lonestar Motorsports Park. Awesome racing all night long. We got some hot lap racers over there with Mike Beelan. Hey, Mike, how we doing over there?
Here comes the other finalist. He's rolling up now. I'll get him out and bring them both right up to you.
Mike's going to come up here with the two finalists. They're going to negotiate. We're going to try to figure out if they want some car lengths, flip a coin, start with the rear tire. Anything is negotiable in the hot lap, all-out live final. They get one shot to prove it. That's it. This isn't like 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5. One shot to prove their point, show that they are the best racer in their class. 647-0 class right now. I see one of them getting in the cars. Come on, guys, rush it up here. We want to give away some – oh, wait, hold on a second. I want to give away some what? Cash. More cash money in the pocket. It just keeps coming out and out. Pennzoil, thank you for helping us out. JLT, Stifler's, Raystar, Fuel Lab, Bullseye Turbo, all the great sponsors. Like I said, Pennzoil comes right here from Houston. They got those. The Pennzoil helps us out so greatly with this program. Once again, we want to thank Don Mosier and the crew over there. We were out at SEMA with them. We had a beautiful display. Pennzoil, support them. Let's bring these racers up. I want to give some cash away. I want to see some negotiation. Mike, high step, no hugs and kisses. Let's do this now. All right, guys. We got one more final to go here and a whole nother round of racing. And it's going to get quicker and quicker and faster and faster.
Amen, sister. David and Gail.
Leah Oaks is over here. She wants to know the scheduling properly, which she's looking at me right now, right? Yeah, she does. You have a second round. So I'm speaking to Leah Oaks over here. Obviously, you saw her kick some serious ass, so we know that. Girl power. Coming up soon is another round of the call-out. We're going to end with the call-out. So call-out racers like Leah, Shannon Poole, all these guys, this doesn't end on just the fast racers. It's going to end on the fastest racers. So just be prepared and listen for your call. All right, guys, here we go. Here's Mike Beelan. Step up. Come on here, man. I want to give you a little spotlight going on here. All right. So let's step up, actually. They say it's much better. So we can see your faces. All right. Number one. Who are you?
My name's Eddie Cantu from Brownsville, Texas, 956.
He's from the 956. What are you racing here?
Buick Grand National, 87.
Still a GN V6 or no?
No, we got rid of that a long time ago.
Did you? I know all the Grand National guys.
What's your name?
Richard Volacek from Katy, Texas, 68 Camaro, big block, all motor. Right from here? Yes, sir, right here.
A couple miles away.
Not too far, right down the road.
Tons of cash on the line right now. We got $2,000 cash, which I have in my pocket right here. I was just showing these guys. Who wants some of this?
Hometown loyalty.
Right.
Please.
Here, touch it.
I ain't been paid in a while.
It's $2,000 cash. Great prizes from GLT. Like that? Yeah. All right, so you guys are going to negotiate for that and great prizes from our sponsor. Do you guys want anything? I mean, let's start, Mike. Tell you, what do you got? We'll give him the little benefit of the doubt. You guys want something here?
I'm good. Heads up.
How about Lane? Who wants Lane?
I'd like the right lane if you don't.
Find where I'm at, in the left lane.
Okay.
These Texas racers are like the easiest racers in the world.
Texas stick together.
That's right.
But well, you're not scared, but it's 2000, so it's real simple. We're gonna go heads up on this deal, Mike. Again.
Yeah.
We got a heads up race. Go ahead.
Shake hands. Let's get it on, boys.
Let's do this, man, for the cash. Boom.
go.
Hit it. Let's
Come on,
let's get
people,
these
make
cars
some
fast.
noise for these two great racers.
people out
Give them
here
a nice
cold. They
round
wanna
of
see some
applause.
racing.
We got a
$2,000
local
on
boy,
the line
City's
right
own.
now.
All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final race of the evening. It is Instant Green. On my right, we have this lovely lady. What is your name?
Gail.
Gail, where are you from? You're from right here, I understand.
At Sealy, Texas.
But you came from someplace else before that. Where are you from?
Indiana.
Indiana. That's close to me. I'm an Iowa boy. Now we have another Sealy man. Where are you from?
Sealy.
Sealy. What's your name?
David.
I wanted to ask you a question. Are you going to go against your hometown racer, or are you going to stick with hometown loyalty? I'll pick you first. Right lane or left lane? She wants that right lane. They both want the right lane. Back to Brian.
Okay. Mike, give us a little information down there. What do we got going on? Tell me which.
This SS Camaro crew is on it, man. They got fans everywhere. They got a generator. Everybody's on it. And Eddie Cantu's over here like, okay, man, let's go race.
He said he'd race us both if we wanted. He said he didn't. He said, I don't care. Who has the matchups?
They're getting their helmets on now, getting strapped in. Let's hope they both start.
All right, guys, here we go. Get them in the cars quick.
Fire them up.
We're still in a hot lap deal, but there's no just sitting around just putting your stuff on. Get your stuff on. Let's rock and roll. It's $2,000 on the line right now. Great prizes from GLT, Stiflers, Raystar, Fuel Lab, RJS, all those guys. Racer Direct, Bullseye Turbo, and I forgot, before we leave out of here tonight, Bullseye Turbo is going to give away a turbo. Go, Steve.
All right, here we go. Championship final round for all the money, prizes, and some respect. Here we go. Bring them to the starting line. Eddie Cantu, Baytown, Texas, 87 Buick, and Richard Valachek out of Katy, Texas. Bang, he's off and away we go. Buick's got some ground to make up. Going to get there? Nope. Chevrolet, Richard Valachek getting the win. Chevrolet Camaro from Katy, Texas. Gavin?
Hey, hometown wins the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sealy, Texas's own, winning the money right here, sir. $50 to you. He's from Sealy, Texas. Gail, $50 to you. Thank you very much for playing Instant Green. Back to you, my man, Steve.
All right, here we go.
Brian?
We're going to give some cash away on that one right there. Gavin Jerome is giving cash away. I'm giving cash away. We're giving prizes away. All out live. Lonestar Motorsports Park. Greatest racers on the planet sitting here right now. Chilly night, Lonestar. Awesome racing. We're going to bring these finalists up here any second. We're going to give them up. Mike's going to come up here with me. We're going to give away a whole bunch of cash and prizes. We're going to tell you who the next coming up here is real shortly. Gavin Jerome, you've got some contestants coming up shortly to play more. I don't know how much money you've given away, but it ain't a little chump change. Look, he's got more in his pocket. It's amazing. It just keeps coming out from every orifice. I don't know where he keeps it. No, that's PG rated. I'm just talking about here. Okay, so we're going to go in. They're going to pull up the next class up into the lanes right now. So you start hearing some more cars running back there. This is going to be our fastest class. If you think they ran hot and it was hard, just imagine being the fastest class in the group. be able to hot lap over and over again. Let's get these guys up in the lanes. Let's kill them up over here. We'll get our final winner up here, and then we're going to start right into this again. Keep the flow going, the hot lap going. Show these fans some great racing. Let's do this. I want everybody to go home. I want you to go to alloutlive.com. I want you to check out our next year's schedule coming up, some merchandise. Check stuff. Support us. We'll support you. We're going to come around in 2019 with at least 8 events. And we're coming to Texas. I guarantee we're coming back. Gavin Jerome, we're coming back to Texas, right? It's a long ride for everybody out here, but you know it's worth it to come out to Texas. Great racers, great weather, just great people, man. We've got nothing but love all day. Gavin, we said this earlier on. The camaraderie between the racers. You see how they get together. George blew out his front tires. There was 5 guys running in his trailer, said, I'll give you my wheels. They literally took the wheels off their car to give it to George Rubistello after he had a problem earlier on. But let's get these guys up here. That's the one thing here in Texas. Great racing, great people, and great steaks. Right? All right, enough of the small talk, man. Let's bring up some cash money. Where's my winner, man? Let's bring them up here now. And Instant Green. I see 2 new contestants rolling up here right now for Instant Green. Once again, Gavin Jerome's going to give a bunch of cash away. We got the winner over there being pushed up. Let me get the winner up here now. Don't bother pushing that car because, like I said earlier, we're just going to give this cash away. Go to alloutlive.com. Sign up for our Orlando race. Buy tickets. Spectators. Here we go. Let's bring them up. Winner, winner, winner. Bring them up. Now. Let's go.
All Out Racing is back. All Out Live. Grassroots drag racers compete for thousands in cash and prizes in a grueling hot lap competition. Left lane, right lane, it's instant green. Fans get to play alone for their own cash and prizes totaling thousands. The Call Out. Local grudge racers take on the Outlaws and each other in a trash-talking festival of speed. All Out Live is coming to Orlando Speed World December 14th and 15th. Register to race, buy tickets and more at alloutlive.com.
It's at the end. Good schedule. It's the left. Get to the lane after this left.
So this is the hardest one.
All right, guys, here we are. We're back. What is your name, sir?
Richard Volacek.
And where are you from? Where are you from?
Katy, Texas.
So you're local. Yes, sir. I heard there was a little local in the Instant Green. The people were actually betting with you or against you, but they wanted the local. And guess what? Katy, Texas won tonight. Katy, Texas won. We're staying in Katy, Texas. It's 20 minutes up the road. Hometown hero right here. I've got $2,000 in my pocket. Boom. This is yours, man. Oh, I heard in my ear a little earlier that you just threw this car together. Give me a little information about how you took a car from thrown together and made test passes, qualifying, and beat all the rest of these guys right here.
Untested too. We showed up untested. We just put the motor in it last weekend. Bunch of leftover used parts, extra, and there it is. Sat in the barn for 8 years, and here it is.
So 8 years, car sits right. You built it for what? All Out Live to come out here and race, and look at the effort put in for this. And what's he walking away with? $2,000 cash. You're also winning these prizes behind you. You're going to have a nice set of wheels for your car for a backup here if you want to change them over here. Fuel Lab, fuel pumps, cold air intake from JLT, Stifler suspension, all these great prizes. We're going to throw you some Pennzoil oil for that new, hey, you want to change, you got to break in the motor. Yeah. It's time to switch right over to Pennzoil. Brand new, run that thing on Pennzoil. I guarantee you're going to win All Out Live again. So here we are. All Out Live, Lonestar Motorsports Park. We're handing out cash. This is our winner Texas dinner, man. Thanks, buddy. Awesome, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You got it, buddy. Have a great night, man. There we go, buddy. There's your winner right there.
All right.
There you go.
There he is.
Gavin Jerome, what do we got coming up here? You got some new contestants?
We have got 2 terrific contestants. This is the Battle of Freeport, Texas. Welcome to Instant Green. I'm going to turn to my right. What is your name, sir?
Leonard Bryant.
This is Leonard from Freeport, Texas. What is your name, sir?
Marlon Lincoln.
This is Marlon Lincoln. Here we go. You know the rules. Pick left, pick right, pick correct. I'm going to give you cold, hard cash. Take it away, Steve.
Here we go. We've given away the cash. We've given the prizes for 2 classes. Now we've got our fast class, right? These guys are the fastest group on the property right here. These guys are going to have a much harder time than everybody else. Obviously, as we know, as cars go faster, they create heat. These guys are going to be tough to get these guys going through the hot lap here. Let's get these guys on the lane, man. We're not messing around anymore. It's time to go drag racing here. Let's bring these guys. Oh, all right. First car up, late model Mustang. Now I'm seeing a little Chevy 2 and Nova. Let's get them right up to the line. Here we go, Gavin. I want you to tell me who you think or who your contestants are going to be left or right lane. Tell me.
This is the Battle of Freeport. This is Leonard and Marlon. You want the right lane. And you want the
left lane.
Left lane, right lane. It's on right now. They're going to battle the rest of the night. Here we go.
All right, bring them up into the water box, heat them up, and let's rock and roll as we get into the final category of competition here tonight in the All Out Live Texas version. First matchup coming to the starting line. 63 Chevy 2, the classic machine, Mike Marquez. In the Mustang, 2018 Mustang. Coming out of Cleveland, Texas, Monty in the Mustang, Mike in the Chevy 2 out of Pflugerville. Chevrolet early model. Late model Ford. Who's going to that round of 8? Final category of the evening. Here we go. Mike's in. Monty's in. Bang. Away we go. Down to the finish line. It's going to be a win light coming up there for the Mustang for Monty out of Cleveland. Into the next round, Gavin.
All right, man. They're talking smack already. You had that left lane. You get the next pick. What do you think on this one?
Right lane.
He likes the right lane. What do you think, Marlon?
Left lane. I like the blue.
He likes the blue. All right, here we go. Back to Steve.
All right, next matchup. Justin Stapp. There's a couple of classic machines coming to the starting line right here. 49 Ford and a 55 Chevrolet. Robert Garbs out of Sealy, right here in town, down the road. That 55. Justin Stapp out of Louise, Texas, and the 49 Ford. So, let's go. Ford Chevrolet Classic. The bottom, away we go. Oh, the Chevrolet is all the way. Robert putting up the win light at the top end for Sealy, Texas.
Yes, sir.
We got the Battle of Freeport. Marlon's woofing. We got Leonard woofing. You got that one right. What do you think about this next race? Look at those 2 cars. What are your thoughts?
Man, that's a bike and a car. You really can't. That's hard to judge. I'm gonna take the bike.
He's going to take the bike. Leonard, you need to eat. It's even score. What do you think?
I want to take the bike too.
They both take the bike. Back to you, Steve.
All righty. We'll get ready to bring in the next matchup. Well, it's going to be a motorcycle Mopar. Cool. Ray Wall out of Richmond, Texas. 2018 Hellcat. Heating up the tire. Bringing up Robert Sanders, Cypress, Texas. 82 GS 1100. So a little motorcycle Mopar action here. All right, Ray Wall is in. Robert Sanders staging up the motorcycle. Let's see what we got here. Whoa! The motorcycle drilled him on the tree. Wheels it right on down the boulevard. Robert Sanders and the motorcycle from Cyprus taking the win, Gavin.
Yeah, that was a good pass, but we've got some breaking news. I'm going to throw it back to Brian.
Okay, not that pass, but the pass before. I do believe Ray, that was 334, went too fast. Here we go again. Ray is watching everything up there. 334 is going home. Going home. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. He went too fast. Ray McNew caught him. Here we go. Back to the action here.
Back to the action. It's the Battle of Freeport. It's 2-2. I'm going to go to Leonard first. What are your thoughts right here?
I'm taking that gray car.
He's going to take the left-hand lane. What are your thoughts, Marlon?
Can I see the burnout first?
Yes, you can.
All right, here we go. Bring them into the water box. We're ready to go. 53 Chevrolet against that Classic 72 Nova. Heat them up and bring them up, and then after the burnouts, we'll make a decision over there. All right. Mark Bannert and Jeff Bowdish. Bowdish out of Somerville, Texas. Cypress, Texas is Mark. They're in the water box. Ready to go. Chevrolet for Jeff. Mark's got that 72 Nova. Who goes to the next round of competition in this all-out live event from Texas. Here we go. Green down to the finish line. It's going to be Jeff Bowden. Yep, finish line stripe. 53 Chevrolet from Somerville, Texas. Gavin taking the win.
I'll tell you what, that was a good race. They both took the left-hand lane. I heard him say it clear as day. It's 3-3. The Battle of Freeport is tough. I got to go to him first. Marlon's not messing around. What do you got?
Right, listen, now this bike here, we both ride bikes, and we ride Kawasaki's. But once again, this is a Busa and a car. It's no race. Left lane. I'm gonna.
He's got left lane. What do you got?
I got to go with the bike. You know the bike's going to win it.
Two has the left lane. Here we go, Steve.
All right, motorcycle and the late model 2014 Camaro matching up in this pair. Jason Knobs in the Conroe Camaro. Cody Couch on Cypress on the Hayabusa. Motorcycle Camaro. Here we go. Smalls on the starting line. Cody goes right down the boulevard. He'll take the win. Hayabusa will go into the next round of competition. Camaro breaking on the starting line. Gavin, what we got?
Well, they both had the Busa, and we've been watching Cody race most of the weekend. That was a heck of a pass from Satan's mistress. We hate to see a car broken down, but that's what they're going to look at right now and make sure that's okay. The Battle of Freeport is intense. Leonard's been woofing. Marlon's been woofing. It's 4-4.
4-4. I really believe I'm going to come out on top. There's no problem.
No problem. Hey, are you going to take that from him?
No.
All right, here we go. You get to pick. We got two cars in the lane. It goes to Leonard first. All right. You got a Fox body there.
I want that red Mustang. One on the far side.
He wants the far side Mustang. He wants the right-hand lane. Marlon, your thoughts?
Will I be able to see the burn? Can I see the burnout? Okay, I'll tell you what. I don't need to see the burnout. I'm a professional. I want the right lane.
They both want the right lane. Back to you, Steve. You're a professional.
What we got here is a broken transaxle, basically like a universal joint from one side of the rear end to the outer wheel. The track hooked so good it just shattered the plastic collar, steel collar. All the balls are all over the track. So Going to put some alcohol on there, wipe it all up, get the track cleaned up. We'll be back at it in no time.
Okay. Instant green. He tried nailing it, but the half shafts decided they didn't want to do it. People who say that this track doesn't hook, I think we beg to differ at this point. It's cold out here, and you got to remember too, this hot lap, these guys are going round and round and round. They're going to find the weakest link in that car, and obviously the weakest link at this particular point is the half shafts or the rear end of this car. So hot lap is taking effect. We're going to clean this up. It's going to take a few minutes here. We want everybody to stick over here. We see the little Lonestar guys out there. They are getting this thing cleaned up. They know how fast we run this pace, and this is giving a little, Gavin, these guys right now are getting a little advantage. They're getting a cool down time that the other racers didn't have. So now they have more than the 3 minutes. They've actually got, I would say, another 3 to 5 minutes here. These guys are going to have an advantage over everybody else. Now, will that affect though? Because now they're getting cold, tires getting cold, everything's getting cold out there. It could break something. It's a little chilly out. It's not freezing, but I'll tell you right now, Lone Star is right on top of this cleanup. They're going to clean the mess up real quick. We're going to get right back to action right here at Lonestar Motorsports Park. Hot lap, all out live, Sealy, Texas, 2018. Wait for 2019. All right.
All Out Racing is back. All Out Live. Grassroots drag racers compete for thousands in cash and prizes in a grueling hot lap competition. Left lane, right lane, it's instant green. Fans get to play along for their own cash and prizes totaling thousands. The Call Out. Local grudge racers take on the Outlaws and each other in a trash-talking festival of speed. All Out Live is coming to Orlando Speed World December 14th and 15th. Register to race, buy tickets and more at alloutlive.com. All Out Live starts right now.
This car is so clean and so mean. How long have you owned this car?
It's been in my family since 1969.
I want you to take a good look at this car. You don't need $1 million race car to come out to All Out Live and have fun.
Come here to win All Out Live.
One thing to do here, run what? There you go. Now it's time to go drag racing.
And you out in TV land, pick a lane and see if you can win on instant green.
You can tell these guys all have Pennzoil in their cars because they're not braking.
The next winner is going to win $100 cash. Boom!
This whole field of 16 cars is less than a tenth apart, and the instant green is being the deciding factor in these races.
We got the right lane over here, and we got the right lane over here. Wow! What? $50 cash. You're a winner, man.
They've got exactly what, Mike? 3 minutes.
You had him the whole way, or was he right there?
He was right with me pretty much the whole. I looked back, and then he started catching me right at the end.
This is a hot lap competition. Done. Get him out of the way. The hot lap has taken effect.
It started. Started.
You guys want to negotiate or what? Or you want to heads up? You guys going to man up or go heads up? Heads up.
Heads up. Heads up. They don't care.
For all the money, all the cash, all the prizes.
Carney annihilates the old car off the line, and it is boom!
There we go. We got our winner.
He was the slowest guy in the 16-car field, and he's taken home everything. Everything. Get some cash, buddy.
It is an honor to give you $2,000 cash. All these great prizes. Got a set of wheels, JLT cold air intake, fuel lab fuel pump, Stifler's chassis, Pennzoil cash. You are the winner. And show them that cash. There you go. Show them those prizes. All right, we're back. Lonestar, the track guys are awesome. Look at this. We're ready to go racing again. Look at that. These guys, look at that. No time at all. We're back to the action. We're going to go racing. It's all out live. Steve, who do we got going up here? Let's bring these cars. Mike Beelan, put these guys up. That track's ready to go. They heated up. Tell us who's up here, Steve Queen.
Anthony Renfro and Owen Priest coming up. It's going to be the Hellcat taking on that Camaro. If I'm not mistaken, Anthony Renfro put that thing up on the bumper earlier through the weekend. Out of Bryan, Texas. Owen Priest over there in the Hellcat Challenger out of Danbury, Texas. So Mopar Chevrolet here in this matchup. We're set to go. Whoa, hang on to that one. He crossed the center line. Finish line, it's going to be the Hellcat going to take the win. Owen Priest from Danbury, Texas, taking the win. And Renfro looked like he may have crossed the center line. What do we got cooking down there, Gavin?
All right, the Hellcat sprayed and the left-hand lane got squirrely. That puts Leonard up. I'm going to go to Marlon. This is number 7. You need this one. You got a bike and you got a badass wagon.
I'm going to take the bike.
He's going to take the bike. Leonard?
I'll take that Pinto.
Oh, he's going to take the Pinto. We got right lane, left lane. Back to Steve.
Well, taking a look at on the video, we could definitely see that car of Renfro cross the center line. Renfro crossed that center line. This is automatic disqualification. Herb Champagne in the Pinto wagon. Supercharged injected machine. Taking on Michael Matthews of LaGrange, Texas. 2007 GSXR. A little motorcycle Pinto action. All right, let's see what we can put together here in this matchup. We continue to win our way. Now there goes the Pinto, and is Mike going to be able to get him? No. It's going to be Herb Champagne in the Pinto to the next round, Gavin.
The bike didn't get it. No, bike lost.
Oh, did it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was hot. The Pinto, Leonard took the Pinto. Left hand, and Leonard's been woofing all day. It looks like Leonard's got it locked down. I'm impressed. He's taking his time to move that. You got one left, and I'm going to be honest with you. I like this left-hand lane. She's been my favorite all day long. What are your thoughts?
I'll take that girl.
All right, he took left-hand lane.
Yeah, I got to take the new school. I can't go with the old school.
Yeah, we got 2 left-hand lanes. We got 2 left-hand lanes. I've been cheering for her all day. We've got the Battle of Freeport. It looks like Leonard's got it. We're going to go back to Steve. Both had the left-hand lane.
All right, final matchup here in this round of competition. Fast Eddie Glaze, 2010 GSXR, and it looks like Kaylee Schaefer is going to get a rear wheel start in this matchup, I do believe. Mike Beelan down there, our all-out staging director, getting things squared away. Motorcycles are a little bit different in competition as far as the speed, so getting a rear wheel start over there in the left lane. This will be an interesting matchup. Try to even the playing field, so to speak. Here we go. Bang, away we go, and oh, here comes Fast Eddie. Nope, might have missed a gear. Michaela goes into that next round out of Spring, Texas. And that is a good win lights. Fast Eddie got out there, started to chase her down, and Gavin just
I got to
missed
tell
a
you,
gear.
I am not objective. I've been pulling for her all day. She got it done. Leonard, the Battle of Freeport is yours, my friend. $100. Give it up for Leonard. Now, I'll tell you what, I have not enjoyed a contestant more than you, Marlon. You have been a lot of fun. I'm going to give you some Pennzoil, and you have a great, blessed rest of your day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battle of Freeport is over. It's instant green. You're welcome. Back to Steve for round 2.
Well, pretty good sets of matchups in that particular round of competition. I'm telling you, when you're doing the hot lap, after doing all your testing and tuning and all the activity with the qualifying, and you get up here and all of a sudden maybe something malfunctions or you're a tad tardy on the tree, makes it kind of difficult. But that's what it's all about. It's all out live. Anybody can win these deals depending on how you leave that start line and get down to that finish line. Championship drag racing right here at Lonestar Motorsport Park, the great state of Texas. Great weekend of activity, and we certainly hope you're enjoying your race day activity as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. As we get the cars back into the stage area, we'll get things squared away and situated and continue on here in the great state of Texas.
Okay. Here we go. They line them up. Mike is now going to pair up again. They've got 3 minutes to cool down. These cars are fast. I mean, what do you think about the racing action so far, guys? Is pretty awesome or what? We just saw some bikes getting taken out by cars. We saw 2 bikes getting racing, one with the rear tire. There might be a bike in the finals, and Mike Beelan would be the happiest guy at this track today, considering he is the bike guy. So they're backing in right now. I think when the last car comes in here, they're going to have exactly 3 minutes to cool down. Mike Beeland is going to go ahead, do some interviews. He's going to do some matchups. He's going to find out who we have in these cars and what's going on and how they're feeling about this hot lap competition in the instant green. How you doing over there, Mike? You ready to do some interviews? Show us who's going to be in these final classes here?
I'm ready. I'm here with Mr. Staff from Staff Speed Shop with his 49 Ford. This thing's looking pretty mint tonight.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I made a comment to you earlier in the lanes about a big old motor. What do you got in there?
It's got a 540 big block Chevrolet.
And what did I say to you?
You need some big tires for that big motor.
Sure does, man. Looks like you got a few problems going down the track. You get some big tires, and these things will be unbeatable.
Hopefully.
Yeah. You're riding good. You're driving great. Car looks badass, so good luck.
All right, thank you.
Let's talk to our bike guy, Robert, here. How you doing?
Good.
How was that pass?
Felt pretty good, pretty smooth.
It seems like there's a transition about 100 feet out there.
Yeah, it's true. There's a little.
And it's like the 2-3 shift.
Yes, it is.
And I see you shaking, almost knocking the tire loose.
Yeah.
Just by the uneducated observer. But you're getting down there once you pass that bump.
Yeah,
and you get tucked in and it gets going pretty good.
Yeah, it's moving on then. No problems after that.
We're going to give you a tough one next.
Bring it on.
To be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I want to talk to this guy. What's up, Herb?
What's going on?
You're still in here.
I'm still in here. This old blown bean is getting the job done today.
This is a great looking car, kind of a throwback to the late 80s, but man, what size is that? Alcohol?
It's alcohol, small block Ford. It's a 393 cubic inch motor.
So a long stroke.
No, it's a 350 stroke with a 6250 rod on it. It's a big bore. It's a 4200 bore.
More revs. Doing is smiling, but you're ready to go. This thing doesn't need to get cooled down, nothing.
Man, this thing's ready to go. This thing's on kill today.
Like hearing that. He says it's on kill. It looks like it's on kill. Let's see who else we got here. We got the bike guys back here with their leaf blowers. What's up with the leaf blower?
Trying to do anything I can to cool it down, keep it cool.
Does this have a cut radiator in it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most of them do.
Yes, sir. Got to have the clearance.
What'd you think of the girl that last pass?
But when she beat me?
She put it on.
She did.
So your dad staged you up out there,
Yeah.
and you jumped.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was ready for the light.
He was half asleep.
I think so. I think he was sleeping.
And he did also get out of the groove, and he took a right. So I think you would have beat him to the line anyways.
I think so, too.
You almost ready?
I'm ready.
Because it's time to go.
Okay.
I'm going to get these guys matched up now, and we're going to get this going, Brian. 3 minutes is up.
Is there enough time?
Let's get back in the cars. Let's get your helmets on, get back in your cars, sitting on your bikes.
Go put it up in the tower. No, tell them.
Fitness and running and things like that. Good guy. He's a creative genius. It's just, hard business. And you got to get the right time and everything. He moves. He's in
Okay. Looks like Mike's working on the matchups right now. Mike, if I'm not mistaken, the 3 minutes is up. Put these guys up here. Find your first matchup. Let's rock and roll.
everyone goes hungry. That is always.
Here we go. Okay, so we have our first matchup being pulled up. I see lights coming on a late model Mustang and a Challenger. It might be a Mopar. We've got two new contestants coming up. Gavin Jerome, you want to introduce these guys?
I really do. Welcome to Instant Green. My name is Gavin Jerome. It's a simple game. You pick left, you pick right, you pick correct. I'm going to give you cold, hard cash. On my right is
Troy Pemberton.
And where are you from, Troy?
Bryan, Texas.
Ryan, Texas. On my left. He did not have to come too far away. What's your name, man?
I'm John.
And where are you from?
Sealy, Texas.
Right here in Sealy, Texas. Now, his son was up here earlier. His son was Will, and he dominated. Guys, you've seen how the game is played. I'm going to give you the first choice. You came from the furthest. You want left lane or right lane?
I'll take right lane.
He takes the right lane. What do you want, John?
I'll take left lane.
He takes the left lane. Back to you, Steve.
It's hard to go against that red car.
Okay. Our first matchup is in the burnout box now.
All right, heating him up and bringing him to the starting line, Owen Priest. Monty Mullinex. Monty in that 2018 Mustang out of Cleveland, Texas. Here we go. Owen got double bulbs him over there, and he's set. Well, we got the tree. I don't know, we're going to have to get a judgment call from one of the officials. Yeah, the tree came down and one car backed out. And so we're waiting for an official word from the officials on that one.
Oh, man.
All right.
We're waiting for an answer here. A little controversy on the line. The Mustang went to go stage, bumped forward. Did he bump the light? Were they both in? Was it a red light? I'm waiting for Bob Key and the guys in the center of track here to let us know if they're going to run this or it's over. Always a little controversy here in All Out Live. But you know what? We want to make sure it's fair for everybody. You got to stage these cars right. Got a little nervous. Either it's trans brake, something's going on with that Mustang. Let's figure it out. Pull them in. If the other car was not staged already, it's not a jump. Both lights were not lit, if I'm not mistaken. Mike Beelan, what do you got down there? What did you see up going on there in the line?
It's going to be a good race.
Yeah.
Which lane do you want?
Ray McNew, were both cars staged? Both cars were not staged. Reset them up. Let's rock and roll. Let these guys run. If both cars were not in both beams, it's not a red light. Really? Were both cars in the beams ready to go? No.
Come on, pick it. Right lane.
It's 50-50. I can
Left
see
lane,
both
you're getting
sides.
wheel again. Sweet. You can't see. You're bored.
What do we got here, officials? We're standing here. We want to know. We're going to leave this Bob Key. What do we got?
It is a win light over there on the left lane. He was the only one to be in the stage beam and get the green light.
Say that again, Steve Queen.
Nope, the tree came down. The run is complete.
So we're saying, Steve Queen, you're saying it was considered a red light.
Doesn't make a
Clear what you're saying. Who won, who lost?
Ryan, let him go. Yeah, exactly. Just let him go.
That's it. It was a jump. The race is over. They looked back at the footage. They looked at everything. That's what they wanted to do. We're taking some time up in the tower to look at the footage and look at the runs. If the cars were in both staged and one jerked forward and dropped, he's out. The decision was made. Left lane moves on. The Charger comes back around. The Mustang's going home. You guys, that's part of this hot lap and this mind game that plays with this instant green. People try to get set up. The cars weaken. The hot lap takes effect. Left lane moves on. Let's bring up this next pair. Rock and roll, guys. Get in those cars. Let's go.
All right, we got some.
So
we got
Owen
some
Priest
choices.
will
John, what are your
advance.
thoughts?
Left lane.
John wants a left lane. Troy?
I'll take left lane.
They both want left lane. Back to you, Steve.
All right, here we go. Fire up that matchup. I know it looked like a little bit of a strange situation, but stage the cars up. We activate the tree, and the one car moved forward, and he's out. Mustang goes home. Owen advances. Once you take the green light, you cannot restage it. Owen will go back around, and we'll bring up this matchup right here. 53 Chevrolet and a 49 Ford. Justin Staff in the 49 Ford over here. Jeff Bodish, Somerville, Texas, in the 53 Chevrolet. So here we go. Chevrolet and Ford. Bang out of the box. They are green. Moving down to the top end of the racetrack, it's going to be Jeff Bodish taking the win, the 53 Chevrolet. He goes to the next round, Gavin.
Flip one. There you go. They both got it right. John got it right. Troy got it right. It is 2-1. You get first pick.
Left lane.
He wants a left lane in the Pinto. What are your thoughts?
I'll take the right lane.
Take the right lane. Back to you, Steve.
All right, here we go. Robert Sanders on the motorcycle. I believe this is the second motorcycle competitor that Champaign has had to deal with in this round of competition. Herb Champaign out of Louisiana. Supercharged injection. Two wheels against the four wheels in this matchup. Got a final pair of motorcycles in the water box to wrap it up in this particular round of competition as we continue to move on. So here comes Herb for the four-wheel people. Robert for the two-wheel people. Is it the motorcycle or is it going to be the automobile? Here we go. Away we go. They are side-by-side finish line.
Herb from
It's
the
motorcycle. Robert
what?
Sanders to the next round of competition.
Yeah, that one was over. I hate to say it. I've been cheering for Herb from the curb, but he got beat by the bike by a real wheel only. It was that close. That was close. We got 3-1. You get the first pick. Your choice. Troy took the left lane, John took the right lane, and the left lane gets rear wheel.
All right, here we go. Motorcycles a pair here, Cody Couch. Michaela Schaefer out of Spring, Texas. A couple of Texas motorcycles going to battle it out. Gonna give her another one of those rear wheel starts in the Hayabusa. Cody. By 60 feet was gone, but Michaela takes the win. Top end of the racetrack. Winlight comes up on the board.
She has dominated all day. She's my favorite racer in the park. She did a great job. Left-hand lane won, but I tell you what, it's all over but the teardrops. John, I want to give you one. I want to give you two. Your family has done okay today, haven't they? All the way from Sealy, Texas. Thank you for playing Instant Green. I appreciate you. You're not going home empty-handed, Troy. You did a great job. You get some Pennzoil. Thank you for playing Instant Green. We've got another round. You stick close. I'm going to throw it back to Steve.
Or back to me. Either one doesn't make a difference. But here we go. Did you guys see that race in action? That was insane. They gave her the rear tire. She still walked around him. She slept a little bit. That bike's top end is bad. Here we go. We got some cars coming back right now. We're going to go back into the hot lap over here. 3 minutes to cool down. That's all they get. 3 minutes. Mike Beelan's going to do some interviews. He's going to go out and see how these cars doing. I hear the bikes coming around the back. They're not even messing around. You know, the hot lap, it's an interesting concept on how the hot lap actually affects bikes compared to cars. I mean, they're both mechanical beasts. Some will run on different stuff like that, like Herb was running alcohol or methanol. Sometimes, you know, methanol or alcohol runs super cool. As a matter of fact, it becomes too cold. Frost gets on the blower, frost and water, you know, droplets on there. Those cars don't get really affected by the heats, but do the bikes? I mean, that's a question. Mike Beelan, I got a question for you coming up here. How is a bike affected by the heat compared to a car? You tell me, is this hot lap going to affect everything, Mike Beelan?
Yeah, a hot lap affects a bike the same as it affects a car because a lot of these bikes have very lowered forks, and they actually cut the radiators in half to gain the clearance to drop the front end so low. So it's called a cut radiator setup. So you reduce your cooling capacity and you reduce the cooling effectiveness of your radiator because you cut it in half. So it's harder to keep the bikes cool the further we go in the rounds.
Interesting. So bikes still have problems just like cars. But we'll see how it's here. They're actually going to be affected by the hot lap. We're a couple rounds in. I'm sure they're getting hot. I know the cars are getting hot out there. And it's another question, too, how the late model cars actually could be affected. Some of the Hellcats have coolers and stuff like that that cool their intercoolers down. You know, they're going to get affected by the heat, but they got a little advantage. Some of the Hellcats and even the Demons use the AC system to cool down the intercooler. So they have a little advantage. They have better cooling than the older cars. Some of the guys in the older cars run big radiators, electric fans. They all get affected differently. But the one thing that's going to affect or adjust everything is the heat. How much is going to affect will really depend on how well these guys are prepared. That's the thing we do here. We want to find the best prepared racers on this property here. We're down to the final class here, and it's hot. We've got motorcycles mixed in with cars. Mike Beelan's happy, right? Because he's got some bikes rolling through this. Some bikes have been beat by cars. Bikes have been raced bikes. We're going to have a great final going on here. I want to throw a thanks once again to Pennzoil for supporting us. It's great being in Houston. Our great sponsors, GLT, Race Star, Fuel Lab, Stiflers, Racer Direct, RJS, Keen's Parts. All these guys have stepped up to support these guys. And that's why we're out here today. Make sure you support these guys because these guys right here are the ones that are bringing this racing today and are going to bring it in 2019. Mike, how we doing over there? These guys look like we've got pretty much 4 back. Give me some information, Mike Beelan.
We got the 4 finalists here. Let's talk about that last run. What do you think was going on?
He just pushed through the lights, you know.
It looked like he kind of did a John Force burnout and rolled right through.
Yeah.
And this isn't pro category racing. We can't do that.
Yeah, correct.
Took a little bit to get the clarification and look at the review, but pretty easy pass.
Yeah, pretty easy pass.
I think we got a tough one coming up next.
Yeah, I think so.
You're cutting the light good, and the car's going straight.
Oh, yeah.
So good luck.
Thanks.
What's your name, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
This car is beautiful, man. I've been meaning to talk to you all day about this. You're a chassis builder?
Yes, sir.
So this is your complete chassis?
My complete chassis. Yes, sir.
What size motor?
540. Yep, 540.
Any nitrous?
Nope.
Just big old stomp.
Just big old stomp. Methanol.
What's this car weigh? 2,800?
3,000 pounds.
3,000 with you in it.
Yep.
So I was close.
Yeah. Light.
It looks beautiful, man. Fiberglass nose. It looks great.
Yeah.
And your crew is a wife and daughter?
Girlfriend. Yeah. Girlfriend.
That's awesome. Girlfriend's daughter helping out. She races too?
Yes. Yep. She does.
I see her with the jacket on, but she's already out.
Well, she didn't race today, but yeah.
Oh, she's just dressed for effect.
All right. There you go.
Okay, and we got two bikes here. We got Robert. How you doing?
Good.
That was close?
It was real close.
You keep shaking the tire.
Well, nothing I can do about it.
The bike's going good. We got to find out a matchup for you now, but you've been taking out some of the fastest cars.
Good. You got, like you said, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
And with that button, with a slider, this thing's deadly.
Yeah, the slider actually hurts me a little bit on the reaction time because as a slide, it's not a lockup. It doesn't engage real quick. So I'm doing okay, though.
You're doing great. That's good. What's up, girl?
What's up?
You keep getting the break. I don't know if that's going to happen this time.
Why?
We got to put you against a car, I think.
Oh, that's fine.
You keep beating your friends, your mentors, your fellow racers, but how cool is that?
It's pretty good. It's a good feeling.
You're down to Final Four. I wish we had prizes for 4, but it's winner take all.
Oh, well, I'll be the winner, so I'll take all.
She's confident, guys. She's very, very confident. We got about a minute left, maybe 30 seconds. Let me check my clock. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Get in your car. Okay. It's time to go.
All right, let's rock and roll. Mike, pull them up. 20 seconds up. Who you choose right here. Tell us why you chose these guys. All right. Mike Beelan's picking the final 2 matchups here. I think it looks like from here, it's going to be bike, car, bike, car. That's going to be interesting. Will it be 2 cars, a bike and a car, or 2 bikes in the finals? It's going to be interesting right here. Mike Beelan, pull him up. Let's do it. It's over. The hot lap is complete. Let's get our first matchup in the burnout box right now. All right, Gavin, tell us the instant green is going on here.
Instant green, we've got 2 great contestants. You have right here, what is your name?
Sharon Frege.
And who are you going to choose, left lane or right lane? It looks like McKaylee is in the left-hand lane. We're going to go McKaylee. What are your thoughts? What is your name?
Carlos.
This is Carlos. Who are you going to choose? We don't know who's in the right lane, do we? I believe it's that red.
I'll take the bike.
2 people want McKaylee on the bike. Back to you, Steve. Good choice.
Go for Steve. All right, we're down to the finals here. Dodge Challenger versus motorcycle. Bike, car, bike, car. It's going to land up with either a bike. All right, we're going to send it up to Steve Queen.
Oh, we're down to the semifinals. Coming to the starting line right now. It's going to be motorcycle Mopar. Are we going to get a couple of door cars in the finale, or are we going to get a couple of motorcycles? Well, we're going to match up this first pair to see where we're at. Owen Priest on a Danbury, Texas 2016 Hellcat. Kaylee Schaefer on that board of that motorcycle than just going round after round. Who goes to the championship final, motorcycle or Mopar? And I think motorcycles going into next week and into the final round of competition.
All right, that's what I am talking about. McKaylee in the left-hand lane on that bike. She was down. They gave the Hellcat a little lead. We're going to go to Carlos. Left lane or right lane?
I think I'm going to have to take the right lane.
He's going to take the right lane in the bike. Sharon, what do you like, left lane or right lane?
Left.
She takes the left lane for the win. Whoever wins this race wins $100.
All right, here we go. They're in the water box. Is it going to be an all-motorcycle final, or is it going to be a door car motorcycle final? Well, we'll know in a couple of moments. Robert Sanders on the Cypress, Texas, on the Suzuki. 53 Chevrolet. Jeff Bodish on a Somerville, Texas. 1953 Chevrolet taking on the motorcycle. Who goes to the final? Door car or the motorcycle? 2 wheels or 4 wheels? Championship final in the final category. Call outs, stand by. Call outs, stand by. All right, here we go. Jeff and Robert. Door car motorcycle. Who goes to the final? We got a bit of a staging burn down. Nobody wants to stage. We're just going to idle here. Well, here we go. Door car goes in. Here comes the motorcycle away. Here comes that 53 Chevrolet. Going to get there? Nope. It's going to be an all-motorcycle final in All Out Live. Gavin?
I got to tell you, that was some great racing. These are both from Patterson, Texas. We do have a winner. We have Carlos. He wins $100. Thank you for playing Instant Green. Well done. I'll tell you what, Sharon, don't go away empty-handed. You did well. You know left-hand lane and McKaylee, and she did well. You played to win, and winners get Pennzoil. Give her a nice round of applause. Give them both a nice round of applause. That's Instant Green. We have one race left for $100. Here we go.
All right. Our finalists are coming back around. They've hot lapped all day long. Mike Beelan, what are you feeling about that over there? We got a couple bikes coming up, don't we?
We got a couple bikes coming up, and there's a spread in their speed. So we're going to see what the negotiations happen.
So we got 2 bikes in the finals. First time ever. Mike Beelan, this is the first time ever, 2 bikes in the finals?
Yes, sir. There's been a bike and a car, but never 2 bikes.
Yeah, we were in Canada and we had a bike in the car, but this is the first time ever 2 bikes will be up here trying to win the cash. That's amazing. All these years, everything we've done with this style racing, we've never had 2 people up here riding 2 bikes. This is going to be amazing. We see how the bikes are getting the light. That last matchup, we were talking to a gentleman over here, he thought they jumped. I mean, he was dead on that. I mean, he treated them, and that car couldn't run them down. So now here's the difference. No more cars involved. I got 2 bikes, and she's on it too. So this is going to be an interesting matchup here. Mike Beelan, are you thinking about giving it any tires or anything like that, rear tire?
We're going to discuss it up there.
Well, actually, they negotiated. We're the finals. That's what it's going to come down to. Do you think they're going to negotiate, guys? Someone's going to ask for a tire possibly or leave or something like that. That's the good part about this. In the final matchup, they're going to come up on the stage right now, and they're going to go ahead and negotiate for whatever. It could be lanes to back tire. It could be a different start. We don't know. But the interesting part is 2 bikes. What are they going to ask for? Gavin, you got some people coming up here, some new contestants coming up? Give us up. Gavin, you got somebody up there? Let me see.
Let your crew do it. Go.
I guess not. Nobody could hear you.
Let your crew do
All right. I'm going to continue to talk about what's going to go on here. So we spent all weekend trying to figure out who are the best racers going to be. We've already crowned 2 champions. We got 1 more to go. Hot Lap Racing All Out Live. One set of finalists coming up here. You guys have stuck it out all day long. We want to say thank you to the fans out here. These guys are great up here in the stands. You've stuck it out all day. It's getting a little chilly out here tonight. You watch some great races. What do you think about these races tonight? Give me a little feedback here with some good stuff. You like the Hot Lap? You like the way it affects it, man? Awesome. All right, guys, so we're going to have 1 more race tonight. After that, don't leave. We got a couple call-outs. Leah Oaks, Shannon Poole, they're going to be back up here. Kenjo Kelly, I do believe, has got a matchup. These guys are going to come back up here again. We're going to close the night out with the call-out. If you guys don't know what that is, you need to go on All Out Live, click on the call-out, find out what's happening in the future with this show. I see Mike Beelan walking up with the 2 finalists. Mike, who do we got?
We got McKelly and Robert. I want to stand with a pretty girl.
Smart man, smart man. All right, you start first, Mike. You're the bike guy.
This is McKaylee Schaefer, and she's riding a Gixxer 1000 Gen 1, old bike. They used to be her buddies.
Yes, Cody's.
Who she's put on the trailer twice today.
He deserved it.
She's sharp on the tree. Her dad's her crew member.
Yes, he is.
And there's a little difference in the speed between you and Robert, but we'll discuss that in a minute. So let's get his take on the situation.
Okay. Tell me who you are, what you're riding.
My name's Robert Sanders, and my motor's a 1982 GS 1100. Old school.
Where are you from? You around here? You close? Or?
Cypress, Texas.
Cypress, Texas. So we got 2 bikes coming up here. And like Mike said, I'm going to let Mike do a little more of this negotiation because I'll tell you right now, that's why he's standing here. When it comes to bikes, there's no one better than Mike. Oh, that's actually rhymed. Let's negotiate this thing up here because you've been giving the rear tire, what, a few times to her?
I've been giving the rear tire a few times, not because she's a girl, it's just because the bike was a little bit slower than some of the stuff in that class. So just trying to even it out. And she's beat him on the tree and beat him to the stripe.
I tell you, did you see the light he cut last time? They were saying, oh, did he red light? Did he red light? No, he was getting it. So let's start this. Where you want to be? Let's start ladies first.
McKaylee, what do you need to beat Robert tonight?
I want 1 in the move.
Okay, she wants 1 to move.
How about 1, not the move?
Say it again.
1. How about 1 and not the move?
1 and not the move. So go off the instant green. You're going to get 1 length. $2,000.
I still want 1 in the move.
How about heads up?
I don't want heads up.
Okay, then how about 1 and not the move?
Okay.
1 and not the move. So instant green, we're going to get the rear wheels on McKaylee's bike. He gets front wheel.
Awesome.
I know what the difference is in the bikes. It's going to be 8 inches at the stripe.
That's awesome. Okay, so it's come down all day long. This is our fastest class. First time ever, 2 bikes. It's going to start with just giving the rear tire. It's been negotiated. Let's shake hands. Let's get out there and see who's going to win $2,000 in cash and another $2,500 prizes from these great sponsors. Let's get it on, shake some hands. Let's get out there. Let's see some drag racing. Let's see some bike racing. All right, guys, let's rock and roll.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. So, Gavin Jerome, as they waltz past you over here, you're gonna see 2 awesome racers with only 1 advantage to 1 player. Will that affect how these guys choose the instant green?
I don't know. We've got 2 very knowledgeable contestants. To my left, I'm going to introduce him. What is your name, sir?
Joe Reeves.
And you've been watching this all day, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
You got a pretty good idea who is the fastest bike. Now, Joe is from my neck of the woods. He's from Missouri. And so you're going to get first pick. We've got McKaylee in that pink bike. We've got Saunders racing bike. They're both fast bikes. But who do you want first? It's tough, I know.
What kind of advantage did it give her?
Yeah, Brian, I don't know who's got the advantage. I didn't quite hear the negotiation. Which one has the advantage? Somebody's got back wheel.
Well, I mean, Kaylee's going to get the rear tire.
McKaylee is going to get the rear tire. The pink bike is going to get the rear tire against Saunders Racing. Does that change your mind, Joe?
Just give me a name and a number.
I got to go with Sanders.
He's got to go Sanders Racing. Does that make any difference? McKaylee is going to get the back tire. She's been running well all day. Sanders Racing is strong. What's your thought?
I'm going to go with Sanders Racing.
They both want Sanders Racing. It's instant green. Back to you, Steve.
No way.
Right up. No reason to wait.
I can't go wrong. No reason to wait. The beauty is you both get $50. No matter what happens, you guys play smart. Now,
All right, here we go.
I love that little girl. I'm gonna
2 bikes pulling up. Mike Beelan's going to set these bikes up and set out 1 bike length. That means they're going to go ahead, start that bike on the rear wheel, giving a 1 bike advantage. Let's see how this affects us. This is what they negotiated. This is what we do. Go ahead, Steve. Take it over.
All right, here we go. Championship final for the big money. This is it. Final drag race in the category. All motorcycle, all out final. All motorcycle. Robert Sanders on the Cypress, Texas. 82 Suzuki, 428 cc's over there. McKaylee Schaefer out of Spring, Texas. 1,000 cc motorcycle. All motorcycle championship final round. And Brian indicated a little bit of a setup on the starting line. Mike Beelan, our staging director, taking care of things. And setting it all up. All right, here we go. Now Robert's away. And into next week, Robert Sanders from Cypress, Texas, gets down to the top end of the racetrack, takes the win.
Wow, all I got to say is what a heck of a way to end our day. That's instant green. We've got 2 winners here. Joe, you picked the right motorcycle. You get $50. Thank you for being on instant green. Give him a nice round of applause. Guess what? You get $50 for picking the correct motorcycle. Thank you for being on instant green. My name is Gavin Jerome. Thank you for watching Instant Green. Back to you, Brian.
All right, guys, you saw that final. You want to talk about racing going on here. She got the rear tire and still could not beat him. She slept, though. Unlike the other passes, she got treated badly. We're going to win some cash prizes in a second here. One of the things that we do here on All Out Live is if you pre-register to race, you've got a chance to win prizes. One of the things that you could win is a Bullseye Turbo, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Ready to go. So what we have is one random racer that pre-registered online. Oh, I need the call-outs. I need the call-outs to the lanes right now. We're going to finish off with the call-outs. So these people want to see the final race for the call-outs. Let's get them to the lanes. Let's finish this up and get them over here. We're going to bring the winner up for the final class, and we're going to give away some prizes. We have a turbo to give away. Up in the tower, they are randomly, through a nice computer system they have up there, going to choose a car number from the pre-registered cars in here, and we're going to give away a Bullseye Turbo. So everybody out there that is a racer that registered, listen closely. Ray McNew, pull me a number randomly from the random, I don't know, random dot whatever field from there. Tell me, who won this turbo? What's the number again? 22? Car number 303. What's the name? Car number 303. 303, when you get a chance, come on up over here to the side. Meet somebody over here. What you got right now is a very heavy Street Series billet turbo. This puppy is yours. Car number 303. That's right. That's all they had to do was get online and register. One of you guys is going to win it. I don't know who 303 is. Give me a name, somebody possibly up there. Car number 303. If you are in the pits right now, you just won a turbo, man. We just keep giving stuff away. We gave cash away, and we're about ready to give the cash to the final right over here. We've got the winner coming up right now, and he looks awfully. Come on, man, hurry up. I got some cash for you guys. Green. All right, so we gave 303. You've won a turbo from Bullseye Turbo. We want you to go out there, go to Bullseye's website, take a look what they got. If you're thinking about switching to a turbo, it's time. The person you want to switch to a turbo is, or the company, is Bullseye Turbo. They support this, as well as the rest of the sponsors. Come on up, man. Don't wait for me. I got some cash for you. All right, buddy. First of all, once again, tell everybody your name.
Robert Sanders.
Robert Sanders just won $2,000 and all these prizes from Bullseye, Fuel Lab, Stiflers, Lonestar, Pennzoil, everybody. Here's $2,000, number one. Kiss it. Thank you. When you woke up this morning and you went out there and you decided to come out and join us at All Out Live, did you ever think you'd be standing up? Well, you hoped, but you really think that you were going to stand up here and I was going to be handing cash to you?
I hoped. I was confident I could. I mean, in my driving ability, but I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't know.
Well, that's one thing I could say about driving ability because, when you came up here the first time, I said you cut a nasty light, and instant green is not something that you practice or there's no tree or anything of that you could do. It's basically pure reaction. So I don't know where your cat-like reactions came from, but right now on this property, you are the best racer, the best driver, and you win all the cash and prizes from all these sponsors. Man, I want to thank you for coming out here, and I want you to, now, one thing that Mike Beelan and I want is we want motorcycle racers. We keep asking for bike racers to come on this show. We're begging. Mike's been begging. We open it up. If you look at it, even in Orlando, the bikes, we want more bikes. Guess what, bike guys? A bike won. He's got the cash. Congratulations, man. Thank you for coming to All Out Live. Thank you for coming out here and racing with us. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. All right, we got some call-outs coming up here. I don't know the match. What do you got over here? Oh, wait. Well, we got some T-shirts they want to throw away real quick. What is this? Let's throw These guys want to throw out some T-shirts and stuff while we're waiting on the call-out, guys. All right, so, our racers are great. They give back to you guys as well. We're giving more stuff away. Kenjo Kelly, Ryan Hall, Leah Oakes, they're giving away T-shirts. I see them walking up right now. Just come to All Out Live. I mean, geez, you just keep winning. We just gave a Bullseye Turbo away. Unreal. Now they're throwing shirts out. I see Ryan Hall over here. Just don't knock over the cameras, guys. Do me a favor. Be careful. We got some fans. They're getting T-shirts. I don't know if you can see this or not. Ryan Hall is now throwing away Roxy T-shirts. Lee Oakes, she's got her T-shirts going out. Kenjo Kelly's got T-shirts going out. These are the call-out guys. These are the people you've been watching all night racing here. They help out, man. Look at this. Here comes Ryan Hall. Boom! There's another shirt. We've given away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of prizes today to the great racers. And guess what? To all you fans, let's get these call-out guys up here. These guys want to not only get free T-shirts from you, we want to see some racing. This is going to be some close stuff here. I think they're pulling up now. We're going to end it out on... What do we got? All right. Well, I got a few more seconds here waiting on it. I just got to thank everybody from Lonestar Motorsports Park. Bob Key and the crew, spot on. Starters, cleaners, everybody, staging lane guys. You guys rocked all day long. Any doubts about how good this track is, I think was squashed today. We broke enough axles and broke enough parts to tell you that this track hooks, and these guys cleaned up. We had literally 4 minutes of downtime. Anytime they have an event out here, you need to come out here. Support every racetrack in the country. I don't care what it is. Keep the sport alive, support grassroots racing. That's what we do, and that's what our sponsors do. I want you to all go out, Go buy Pennzoil, switch all your cars over to Pennzoil, and say thank you as you're doing it, because these are the guys that bring this racing to you. We've got some more guys coming up. We're just patiently waiting on the call out, but this is going to be the cream de la creme here. This is the top guys. This is the call out. When you guys go home, go to alloutlive.com or the call out TV on Facebook. Check out all the action on the call out. Shannon Poole right now is undefeated in the Red Bull, Keen powered Red Bull. So far, there's a $1,000 bounty still sitting on his head. We're going into the final race of the year. Who's going to take that cash? And it will carry it over to next year? I think the bounty's going to go up. We've got more and more racers contacting us all over the country to join in on this call out. We also had some fun with some local racers that did some call outs as well. We want you to do is go to All Out Live, check out everything, and spread the word. Pin it, post it, tell everybody you had a great time today. Tell them to go to All Out Live. That's the only way we continue doing this from support from fans like you guys. So please, go to All Out Live, tell your frames. Get these call-outs going, guys. Come on. We got patiently waiting fans for the call-out to happen. Leah Oakes is going to come up in that killer station wagon. And I was over there earlier, and it's got a sound system and all kinds. It's a street car. And Shannon Poole is going to take the undefeated Red Bull, make another pass with that. Do you believe Kenji Kelly's coming up? I don't know. In the worst car ever. All these guys are great stars. You can walk up to these guys. They're personable. They love it. They give stuff back to you guys. Support these guys as well. I also want to thank, I don't know if you guys could see that little blonde down there. That's my wife standing out there all bundled up. She puts up with me all year long doing this. She's the great support. She helps move this along. Without her, we wouldn't be doing this because I couldn't do it without her. Thank you. Oh, look, she's blushing. Thank you, honey. And she gave away cash today, too. You see her over there? She was helping out Gavin Jerome all night, all bundled up with her hat on. Let's get the call-outs going, guys. Track guys want to go home, and these people want to see some racing. All right. And everybody at home, you can rewatch this. Go to our YouTube page. Go to our Facebook page. Like our page. Share it. We're going to take this live video, cut it down into 3 separate ones. You'll be able to watch it in nice little 30-minute segments. Later on in the first quarter of 2019, you'll be able to watch this on MAV TV, Revin TV, and Roku. There's 3. We actually cut 3 separate shows from this. Each class has a separate show, not just one. There'll be 3 shows coming out here as well as the call-out. So check MAV TV's website out. Look for our show coming up. Look for Revin coming up. It's going to be awesome racing. If you think you saw it all here tonight, you didn't see anything. You notice how you didn't see the finish line, Cam? Well, we do have one in place, so don't worry about that. You haven't seen any of the great interviews with the people out there. Mike Beelan went out there all day long on today and Friday. He must have did 5 or 6 great interviews with the racers. So these little parts of the show make the actual TV show. This, what you're seeing live, is just a teaser of what you're going to see coming up here in 2019. All right, guys. Tell me where we are up in the tower, please. Can you run the call-out promo for me? Tell me, and I'll tell them to watch. Why are they not coming? Pull one that starts out. All right. Just like any racing, we got one that won't.
All Out Racing is back. All Out Live. Grassroots drag racers compete for thousands in cash and prizes in a grueling hot lap competition. Left lane, right lane, it's instant green. Fans get to play alone for their own cash and prizes totaling thousands. The Call Out. Local grudge racers take on the Outlaws and each other in a trash-talking festival of speed. All Out Live is coming to Orlando Speed World December 14th and 15th. Register to race, buy tickets and more at alloutlive.com.
I'm answering. What's up?
All right, here we go. Yeah, we got him switched around. There we go. Kenjo Kelly is over here. A little bit of call-out action. Got 3 pair of machines to go here, and we'll wrap up the evening here at the Lone Star Motorsport Park. Kind of a call-out here. Kenjo Kelly, that 68 Ford Falcon. There we go. Mark Benert in the Nova. Oh, just everybody kind of bailed on us. We'll get her done. Everybody else decided to go home. All right, here we go. Ford and Chevrolet in this call out. Kenjo Kelly right down the boulevard for the win. Ain't no looking back for the Ford Falcon. Kenjo Kelly put it down and bam, win light for the Ford Falcon in that matchup. All right, bring up the next machine here. We continue on. It's going to be Shannon Poole. Out of Mississippi. '64 Corvette, big motor, 1 stage of nitrous, and going to tear it up and rip it up and give it to us. Right here, right now. It's coming up. Callergies? Nick Callergies? Out of Richmond, Texas? I'm kind of winging it there. I'm sorry. All right. Clean out the nitrous oxide system there. Shannon Poole in the Corvette. Taking on the 93 Mustang. Little Texas, Mississippi. Cool. Ford is broke. Whoa, wheels up. Put it back down on the pavement, hooked up to the start line, moves a little bit to the right. Nick had some problems. Shannon clicks it off and takes the win there in that matchup. Ford had some issues and just couldn't get it together. And Shannon Poole carrying the wheels out there, put it back down on the pavement, turned it back into the groove, clicked it off. Cool. Oh, isn't Nick supposed to come back? I don't think we're going to see Nick back, are we? Huh?
Best place would have been San Antonio. That would have been it. The guy told me y'all tried to set that up. It didn't work.
Well, is Nick going to probably won't make it back, huh?
I can't believe this. Man, I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. I'm 2 cars tonight. I was the one that asked me.
We'll see if she'll go to the right. Have her go to the right lane.
Dad, I never drove it. I just said I don't care.
Move it to the right lane, please. Move it to the right lane. It'll be fine.
Take it over.
It's a buy run. We were going to wrap it up, but now we're going to go check out the. All right. We're on hold.
what?
Oh, sorry. They said they're going with it. They're going on. Are they going or what? Okay, we're here right now with the Bullseye Turbo winner. Congratulations, buddy. Here we go. You signed up online. That's what you do here. You win things at All Out Live. Everybody's won something today. What do you think? So, you went online. You registered for All Out Live. You came out and you raced, and you walked away with a Bullseye Street Series Turbo. What do you think about that?
I love it, man. It don't get no better than this. Y'all just keep it going.
You got it, buddy. Well, thank you for coming out, man. Thank you, sir. All you got to do is give us an email, and then Bill Devine from Bullseye Turbo is going to hook you up with a Street Series Bullseye Turbo. Support these guys. Bullseye. These are the guys that bring this to you guys, man. Tell all your friends, Bullseye Turbo, USA made. Go. And we're going to do our last race here. Leah Oaks is going to do a quick pass. Thank you very much for coming out, man. Thank you, guys. Go ahead, Leah.
All Out Racing is back. All Out Live. Grassroots drag racers compete for thousands in cash and prizes in a grueling hot lap competition. Left lane, right lane, it's instant green. Fans get to play along for their own cash and prizes totaling thousands. The Call Out. Local grudge racers take on the Outlaws and each other in a trash-talking festival of speed. All Out Live is coming to Orlando Speed World December 14th and 15th. Register to race, buy tickets and more at alloutlive.com.